at the bar 116 inch a giant screening in our women be out as our high sense and I know Pameka so bet me a policy will order who fear or more the baba no maba installing some our one at German today no what J a team in a fee what's a J a sound system no and some area social bonnet from Kama and a Chedia PSI were true and to showroom be a bell arches and no a high sense at Janova Konafe one quack J a TV be and some area floor number no a 0302 550000 now on a high sense and Panfono and some Ankasa Ebiamono a Pemsan Company Limited no and a chance of Nupana Abajaso na dread funds are gain Precasa garlic mixture a draw Macatros and no support immune system Ebiamono and someone what demapa about new pedronum system no I want what I didn't to me metana when you pedronum tia pedrona your funds are gain Precasa garlic mixture been able bossera bear abema near cancer stomach course and you know what to as also come a fay a gain malamix ho na eno some jumadi here say we be tested for malaria basampa are positive and one be mo janmoa what drone a gain malamix and about one fay what jet semens vita help on miss channel the capsules you know and some a gain siadiano ebe ko siatica no asie betuna fa hoden so ba ayo ni pedrona fay wo so sorry akonyuma so ba bi eton drobiano wo j again 0500888890 now one again and kasa KFC ni enche bia be ready na make us some by now no wutwam ewo KFC no ho a wo bo sa pampan no ne nam hunimu ni ate etapa na hode wo menti akwara bi ape na wo hwe bia e ma hode pa wo ni padwa no mo e ma wo yade bia san so mo hyera to mo bo ase enso ya nioma kama chichichi nioma yi e ma tomato sauce ntuyi aye 35 Ghana pa KFC say when ya wow na wow no enama kese mienu a wunya e na chips no emsa unya babia KFC nkoa ensom ana demand tutobia akora ne free school ba wotimidi wo pane no so bia lunch ene anwumra wotimi nya bi ade bi fa ase ade bi kwanche aye taste ade bi fa dry would be check how have fun ene chese edepa anti KFC wow no we 35 Ghana obedi afili eno aye finger licking good enso ene chese wow anene wo mo som asade aba amadaro mo so yasenema no peno yare nsem na eba ebiam no aye Solac Biochemist Limited omo ana de Zedman Plus aba capsules no enso aba na Zedman Plus aba capsules no we no aye panyai yasesem we aye instant obete dene just instant I said ya you prepare na de wo hia ye ensuo no wonya ensuo no aye capsules no me no na wo di ensuo na piano kwa wo yam ensa o boduma prakopa aye bako esa bama de nya frena wo banuma dro abetwen 30 minutes abanuma dro na bia side effect ani adewe no eni sunsun so boni e wo ni pradwa no mo wo de we to old one ho awe no amono mo a wo fa aye capsules no mienu no na chesam sa wo sexual drive no be page oba bema mu oba ma wife ho ensom asapana e wa bra we no enya sunsun so boni e wa pomode so etipebi toy na Solac amo Biochemist Limited no wo ma dro Zedman Plus Hellback capsules per panyai yasesem achas we aye instant no won so waje wodia kama number ne ye 0245616028 na on Solac ensom tankasa na MB enie aye manable fast food and pizza e hono makacho say obeso place order na woju pizza ye be deliver amon saka ayo pizza no ana fa banasa fried rice and some and jollof rice and for rice taste too nyina no who place order manable so abane kama now I serve ama ho no bia so atimi enjoy jetana say birthdays no parties and nshamdie ebia boys mushia ya che mo be se mushia na mo dimo nkomo kakadwane kakra mo be hia wase na manable so abeye na fa years nyina no won some dubado do mo ba se ni pa 400 se ni pa 500 nyina no who place order on some abane kama I'm so amount 0249030830 and B abejoso
wo ye room na afia din komo ewo ye kan say emulate for so na ye kantanka ba pharmaceutical so mo na di emulate ba supplement e de ba adwaman so na say immune system na emre na ofese onso utimi ma saba bakuru regain energy ade wo mo say wo be no adwa bi na abo mo ye adwuma ojan ye maame nom mo ye adwuma ojan awia mu na se mu gina mu a ade be che mo be sa sorry aba adura enom na bo emulate ba supplement no ana munya bi ebetimi abo na afa dwumadie ni nyina no enu ama koye ede ama modrei ewa dwaman so yo bawa fa yefunu o makoda no fuo ana sakra ni mfe dumie no ama ni bia enye ye ntia no ase no so ezo ama me power specialist ba hospital awo ana ye dru ene anope na de wom ene se ne ya ma me doctor akoso adua ya nie eba no hepatitis ana se fatty liver ni ano stomach ulcer fibroid ni nyina no power specialist ana ado ni ebe kire ma me doctor akoso adua ya dia bibidro ana se adia bibidro ni nyina no se wutiem na no pe na wo malaria na dua heba malamis no eno na onya bia betimi aboa na afa obi obowa ene kwafka heba mr onya bia eno so ebe kama ana afa dua heba tonic no so obi ana numa to a ontimi ne dre we nyina no ye kamfo adiama na ubenya bia to a obe friend number e wo 0244 544422 na wone ye ma me doctor akoso adua ya edi enkomo na afa nu ama ye kama edi ama Semensa ba clinic awo ana madre na de womni say yare no awodo nam yare XTI sexually transmitted infections ana say awon wasem ana ya den ade betimi aka amoatem ani say doctor say pray na yentwa scan na yahwe say de ne efri bema ana efri oba yababo amo liver no ana fe kidney no so problema ni nyina no Semensa ba clinic awo ana do ani ebeche ye ene body therapist say massage ana fe ni physiotherapy eno so mwakoso yatena se Kumasi asokore mampon ye ni asokore mampon rural bank ana dia no Monday ekopim Fridays no 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. ye juma 0240826995 na fe wadim enkomo na do pe Alaska Daruma na wallpapers no de ye were different colors so ho mo ewo in the adwuma na besa office we ho kama we benya wallpapers near ya 3D 5D no ebi ewo blind curtains na wo pe ana say ede artificial grass no green grass ayade to form na fe yetia so ewo office ana den ana woni je wo PVC floor tiles ana say wo pe modern television stands no backlight ni bi ana wo fa ni nyina wo de bi aba a chasa na buoi ewo form owa dum Kumasi me ka say wo masa like den the boss of a building and a dead Mr. Accra Circle tiptoe lane wa 0554114878 nafe wadum komo bar heba hospital ana me de wadro near dompe obu wa na accident intin na mabu ana ne nsama bu obi wonso nso tutoi apano ama ne nsa wo ho ama ese wo mo chekere edadukumo na wanko nafe wa ma professional ana as a specialist anye bonu wadwuma ma wa eno ana ba unse ne unsei ye betwe pa betene so na ye be wie na atia eno ana me kan fama say bone specialist no bar heba hospital ho ana adu ani cha doctor stroke wadwuma ana afa kono yade a eno so obu ono makura to no be mfie be brenie entimi wo doctor say pray na afa onchire so emfa ema doctor ewo Kumasi atonsu agogo ye be na agogo hospital ana afa kran so ye was Spinters Road 18 Junction 0244988004 na wadin komo and I no pay Lawson Beverages Limited Dr. Lawson ye Lawson delay man beaters bema de eso delay pem eso bodjuma ne aju tum so wo bema wi nkache wo pem na wo mpama gudie no entimi nkoye de a na wa pe edro Lawson delay man beaters ano ana betimi abo delay man capsules ne de eno so ho ni djuma de edin so yo ba na o menses ne intensities so ye bi a wo nya menses so na ade na wi aya na aya se twawa ni nyina no nya bi betimi abo bema na flow ye na air flow no na watenka no enso na kwasro 0248619999 na wa bonkomo router your router Mr. Router live and afi your router so acha the dre dia ye ka nyina ne se o tie mi na malaria bi ha wa no pe ya pe ruta mixture ne bi na afi nom ruta tonic ne so eboa typhoid fever and obeko ana afi ruta live no moja no entimi ne afrusane wo di pedua no ma eye wodro eye ruta live na ba moja yi enso asane wo di pedua no 0244485632 na afi wodun come natural company limited proslav prostate no ane e bon ba bema de odun so amane nto san mi on se bema na adun so bema betun so 2 minutes na adun so esade na as a prostate no entimi produce Johnson ye eno ana ye beka say prostate no problem no aba wo ye prostate enlargement enti wo de proslav eno ana bebo true man capsules ne de bema bi abeso true man true nigga e won pem na wo bomach boni ye eno true man ana eboa ye wi de Congo ointment no agi ade emai hunamani sadin eza hunamai na kama zede ya emema hu ana fe pressure so to wo mu so Congo ointment rashes ni nyina cause 0249017101 na wadi nkoma mi dima fe Dr. Time da so Dr. Darum amre no what ato so da bonkum dani fe na no pe stroke ana awon wasam ana ye den amana prostate no ana wo problem me ka se won so wo the body ana bese no ba ma ya fon ye kitua bi a me dima fe sa bra Dr. Demre ebeto so ebua kwa agogo ana Dr. Tina se na no pe school junction mo am cran so poko ase mayera 0244774282 na for the doctor and so ngadi nkoma tabia no no ye watabia takum no mema de mo amunim se bema wudu ne dam na ne mpanatifo takum dawa oyo oba mo ne nye ana afi oba no so okọ ene bema ho na enuama nko ya ka chense on takum ne bi ma na etafre mu mienu mu di no na mo tafre no na boa emamatenka no enso ekoye ewo mpem na tabia ba mixture ne de malaria pa ana menstrual pains obo onso a na numa to ntimi ne di tabia ba mixture wodro capsules no de sisie no wo ya wo ya dwumaden untimi nante obo wa okoto kra ne sisi wontumi wo de capsule 0243686861 na wodun come 3p garlic mixture drone ni garlic adrom ane aye na garlic no wa wonim se de si bua ni padua yi na we no ya twemo ho suo no amodin na ewom no ane de aye dro enso ejanka no enti anu wa hye no so we omo blood pressure obu wa ni sugar level e so wa kase obese no so tene 9 ne nsei etaye titiriti obu okra ne mpabo atimi wuro na wonte eno wose ananse acheme wodro 3p garlic mixture edro wa adwaman so 0248928824 tobi ani tini akoko ana garlic down bottle ne glass one enti anu wa hye no so na de amame na current stick there na we no ye nam ya real sa utie me mixture na zero mixture ne ji ne de wonya num bi a ebebo se gono no wanya bi wanya se Felix ane Canada na sa wo shevia rashes bi begu nkom no so wadro zero mixture ne ji capsules ano ana betimi aboa na man capsules ne de man power ano ahyepa eno ana me furniture do me hene bi ko bema wontimi mo adwuma ba sima ene aduasa ewo mpam no wadro Zahara man capsules ano ana bebo afa hindi herbal mixture diabetes ana afa near your blood pressure ni nyina be call 0246348334 na wadin koma ye kwamono ne na mum kojak farmer woman daroma ye tufa ena no pe kojak chako toothpaste no ewa dwama so tete no ya brobo di tire so ne de bidi ahyem na ye de atwi wo sen wo se be fita se de yam se ye no abefo ade amao enti akra no ne se no odi twi a eyeye ye mpanimfo so odi twi a eyeye ana afo bia wo twi ne se de emza dre enso ndaba boa kojak regular fluoride no enso ebo ma se na hoden foforo kra enso na timebam ana afo obi ani ti ne ota complain se ne ti fa edwa no ana wanya code ana flu bi chemia wodi ya mompe pro code no ebi mana ne kojak pro code udu pharmacy a obenya bi ato 0244599597 afo wadun komo ye ton 2 plot our Mamponten aprade na 2 plot of land hi and won adwo baby a edano location here kama say o de AC dan and I would ya store o kama pan tu tie mi a asase a line gas sem bia ni wono our Mamponten aprade number no 0243476235 0243476235 na ono peninkase abonkomo enanopi fancy di Maria
wo me da say yemre na fe yemra meto aso na amuzu p sponsored question of the day amuzu p adro no infection adro eno no da bia ye catch us bomodian so be pebi na one me sanse no ana ebebo infection de ya de bone pa na omomanya bi dana kan wansama otum se ane ha boys ne bi say enso tell through be man mo bait me so o boxer shorts no na afam to say the glue achi ade na basa wo bede no watwe ade wo de by force so twe a o ti ade you ade nso na wo kra problem bi ama na da se na wo se ti ano ti mesrewa pamuzu pia drone bi na no mana fe man no so we enye ferry sabi we ni panku ade wo betimi anya infection bi we bi a washroom no any ade na obi nso ade ayewo ni nyina wo ho nti infection ba yamuzu pi eno ena beboa wo enye kasapi na o se Yemsal say sign one for your team. Vitinha, Moises Caicedo, Jude Bellingham, Pedri, Declan Rice, Enzo Fernandez. Yamo 6 midfielders. And I Doxy Yemsal say sign a Bako Emo team. One Kawai and our tono Ediaba wo club nemo. And no I am midfielders Emma Komaku 6 Cabo.
Wo Benji fancy Seria was say obefa Vitinha. Vitinha no fano Pedro Mardina say Pedro Gonzalez and no signing no bright amankwa GF is a Pedri and El Corel Destiny Chese obesan Pedri all the way and what day Abasar Phillips say happy birthday Supremo Liverpool. Was say Liverpool for Vitinha okay and no ayedwano so dia ba spending love garden and so Chese obesan Vitinha and no ayedwano e free manso Memfi ede aba Steven Ray do ese obekọ for Pedri eno a message ode aba Christopher Amaglo ese okọ for Pedri eno a message ode aba kono bia Mary ese my team Manchester United will sign Vitinha and ono so ede aba Fancy Di Maria
Wo yenkwa na fe yemna na yemfa kakra bi so from aha and so from more messages and so aha and no pay na we and so Kwame Saturday say obe sign Jude Bellingham and fe Bostman and so obe sign Pedri afei we Tete Joseph say obe to Jude and this one says obe sign Pedri in Okasiama no and just Inok Asemia and a day by a big cool Thomas was over signing Declan Rice and Kwame Saturday. Makan Kwame Diano Okra GH say Pedri and Okra GH okay. Yesikata say Moises Caicedo and ononso ever signing Tiano Ayadionso a day about and ano pay live on the show. Couple me say me so still na me pesti me story be who story is here na
okay
I mean pesti basa story
sao
anti ma me pesti yes I be ko
fatu
so say dey na copy and paste
yeah
ti be me basa for so many si abrin and dem say
yeah so o many abri where dey
pasted okay ti ma me fa ma yin ma mo na yen kwama no me code no
okay
me coach no eneba wo Memo 518 O's. Now no say be ma
long bet.
Kwa we share them say now the 1 city crime ma 1.5 million Ghana cedis so. Among for cities this I bet no Nigeria ni be.
Wow. To really kakra bi to actually 500 and something.
518 O's. Wow. BW5B 628 19E. Okay, and here 518 O's.
Good.
518 O's. And it's our code no. Yemra 41. BW5B 628 ABD. I have 41. BW5B 628 F42. 33 odds. BW5B 629 319. I have 28 odds. And BW5B 629 8C0 and also 18 O's.
Na men kai ho. Na o ma green lights.
Yeah.
Na bibia anya fine. Akakra to achine mu akon sika school fees ene bosia sika. Fan to achire. Sika ho jo na wayi bi na odi atwa. to bet responsibly. Times and conditions applied.
That's right. T's and C's. Okay.
Well, 7 on
birthday boy. And then show me all there.
Oh yes. The whole day.
Yeah, the show in your mouth.
Madam Asipa. Madam Asibebre.
Who deserve it?
Madam Asibebre. Madam Asibebre.
And that's it. Well, come on Yaba. Line Wontumi TV, digital on the satellite, and I don't play the your remote. Not just say what joining in show no. And live on Facebook, Wontumi 101.3 FM. Wadaroma. Obanwa like in page no share and pretty do be able so share na wama for so and and after YouTube, Wontumi TV live. Yanko foreign Emra. This is the show. Yakwaba.
Angwa juma no you Yami wohoda Se uji didia Obeya juma Esachre no you Yami wohoda Se uji didia Obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamachi Isra Yehuwa Ilahenu Yehuwa Ekat We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika Uvika naveshika Uvika miyodika Tode yashak in English, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Shout out, come on, boy, Capo. Say, Capo, chairman. I feel like chairman. Yes. Got time at Taboku Casamu, send messages and a Ben Obia say, hey, oh, chairman, ya dear pass, say, watch me assemble. I just quite be coming from a horn, and papa, me.
Na guess it is okay how guess no me say I'm in the boys this year me say guess
and so ntwumadi so na ya baba aye transfer market no so ya ba wonum say de menya ne na pese see na chese latest ban sa FC Barcelona som aye boboku a wo mu wranum sa branch one sa bar na no so ran so de no eno som ababosno mom eno no pay no jamin say kan se see asom na a chese no aye ne kan sa Justin and some other say Bonsa for no feel betrayed na chasa Bonsa for se bi akwada no wani no kwan som amfama aye club a ye fon sa Bonsa na Dama Barcelona wo mo so feel aye betrayed ni nyina no ya baba so later e wo show no so na ya do komo no ene jawo so saka ni nyina no en som adiama wa do later on the show no ye de aye update transfer market no mo en som ababa no mo ansa na ye be ram yenko aye ngo Manchester so bi be sa no point no ye mo update so ba na mo ya branchia ye fon sa Pedri unum sa no game no make control sa branchia ye fon sa Pedri and about second goal and some Arma La Roja and so ameno na Chelsea Sport for gamer wo some ade Peru aboni na kwata we and wo shade ye to so me no na after the game and a player ye fon sa Pedri akwadin komo na Pedro small calling na no say wo so wan na so da na wonim da sa Mexico no wo some apana some sao and wo so mo popo no we ya no boni no mo chante e bi some friend after the game no na Chelsea akoba say asebumom abesa wo mo tena tadia ama Chelsea bum so panisam and some actually in fact according to aya branch about sa Pedro no wo be so Chelsea enra wo mo some show odo and some animal no Chelsea no wonim da sa omaya ye fer sa Mexico no wo mo some panasam santene no wo some adenase emo bia ya Chelsea Mexico ni mo dana sana some show love amano our socials no so mo mobile stadium monitor omoma chene nyina no abranch about sa Pedri essay wo some idom nyina so asia enam aye kakra free na so ya and some adeba our show no so na mama we for say Mbappe wonom and Michael Olise enra wonom so Olise and some ayobi no ball hat-trick and some Arma France ameno na no player tomorrow na so ba sese no ya room studios and a late latest no and some ban say Mbappe after the game and one adrenano yes adiantenom was a fly and some other sen call just Madrid and a man for business nani dinner Obama just Mbappe no and some other san fly because Bono mobile nyamiyar mochina and just France amino woman some number 2 ako just Boston and US Noble Crown woman Costa 10 ya cancer woman some welcome na antena obia yaboma chawie na anadrona Mbappe efa ayana private jet and some area call ayam Madrid onum senteminya no say sanya Mbappe enko metesa Michael Olise na and Olise some still show and some Arma France amino latest about so Olise and some ako and anopai na anopai and Michael Olise no what is so free aya France aya Lee and some connected call aya just Munich and some aya Germany now France amino woman young for reasons and young kodani no woman some free camp as Mbappe no makacho so ko and one ajo just after the game and Olise and some ako and pay na a question and wow to our private jet and kwa and your friend aya baba train sir ya announcement our airport on a couple who are here and please proceed to get one waiting for board the massa when we are shinam fantasy as now delay ready a private jet in Tomo so much say a queen enwa a free just a France alcohol Madrid by air and a free France alcohol Munich no say no some by air and what who said jet and chatted and as private and some qua one to about a problem piano no and some bad can say woman bisa kwai ama ya momo permission and sana woman mi no and some contempt some kotano woman ya shasa watchina woman betu area and to the mensa can so watchina san kodano nyina no woman some ababa be drew and sana aya France amino woman some fly e dia call aya Boston ho aya US so fe ana chaso amino woman some ababa si na mama table sa wo Michael Olise no wonim sa me no kase brasserie yes tabloids anom aye newspapers anom ana chaso mo kasedie womo sa akoda ne mrane no anu worship ani nyina ne bon a akoda no som abon this season ama chasenra wasan to asom arma aye France asom amino na according to America wonim sa omodi abasa Michael Olise no alko US onom ana baye superstar na chasa wonka be kwakoboy according to aye America ko wakrata no wom tiri abaso Olise ana chaso no ensom abaye ne kansa aye superstar ensom our tournament nemo and what AS ensom aye krata wom som aye pro Madrid na AS wono som ariaba wom se hat-trick na akora no born enra a chese born na akora no boy no wom se enra no aye exceptional na enwo team emsa akora no motompo no na say outstanding amufusa born potential no aye unlimited and to born now more say aye Michael Olise e born nyina no according to AS omo so mo chese wutum say born no onyanu aye full potential o bibia chese akoda no so onyini ensom na wo ganu mo ebeye hu pa a chese Olise enena aye tablo sa wo do no wo mo som abana ba so anyo no nko a wo kai aye Tim Sherwood o we fan sa aye Tim Sherwood e obi a wo som akochi aye Spencer Pena aye Tim Sherwood and was say when also one sky ekasa and was already sir ubusana nan sabia France omutimi ya dawai when pan osan kabia odi animu ademo maina Tim Sherwood essay wanom abapeke Michael Olise na over Mbappe or prefer aye Michael Olise to aye Mbappe na akwara no bona wo bonom masa emsa bona no she I was say final crew o man attention no ensom abakwara no pa na BBC France edwo de buy when say BBC France say Olise stand out at some point of baller one some abon also France omutim no will be asem among stars and aba and a winning board Dembele nom ane Chesa Hernandez nom and Golo Conte nom Mbappe nom na Chesa France omumeno a star standard ɛyɛ squad ana kyɛ sɛ wɔn nso aparadi na so BBC fo ba so wɔn kyɛ sɛ upon stars ne nyinaa akyi no boy no stand tall boy no nso ayɛ obi ɔno nso ayi ne ho apie a kyɛ sɛ akora no stand out akora ɛnom ayɛ sɛ the BBC fo no wɔn nso asi bɔ akora no aba so ana ɛno wɔkyi Sky fo ankasa ayɛ Sky Sports ase ayɛ exceptional ayɛ performance ana player yɛfɔ no sɛ Michael Olise no wɔn nso adara di ana wɔn Tuttosport wɔn yɛ kowa krata baako a wɔn nso ɛwɔ Italy na Tuttosport wɔn sɛ Olise no ɔyɛ out of this world na kyɛsɛ sɛdeɛ yɛne yɛtae bɔ Leo Messi maba so sa Leo ne Ronaldo mo ɔmo bɔ no ɛnyɛ asase so sɛbi ɔmo nya nipa na ɔmo belong to different planet no ɛnɛ Tuttosport wɔn nso aba so ɔmo kyɛsɛ akodanam sɛ Bona no shepa na oya out of this world awa brana no pay no yede eye update tane de akane nyina no ensom ate eba na unim se yeke yesemo na take onse na yeke eye tournament favorite mo na boss Spain na omo Argentina na ebitimi bano mo Portugal na bi som ade chese broso mai na ba na omo ka France say yese Mbappe mu nyina tibio say yese ni pabi fu say France omaya dia semi final omuntimi nkoje aya tournament ni to mo ball game we no e mixed zone ana yesem obi kobusa player ye fam say Mbappe sa bama se obi ase moya dia semi final and was na when a cast asem no kira mo World Cup mo kono wo de kobusa oman bi a wo ba World Cup ni bi wo bi abaka twa say ne die so ensom ane say obeje trophy no ensom ane akofi aye same adema aye France ensom ameno na World Cup anyame yarbo tereche esha se no man no wo so aba so mo je ana enwati oso mo kwan step by step e wa do ne Sanianka semi-finals entina womu ko World Cup no dia and now san komo tena fenka wo hia sanka France emeno ensom abako World Cup entina se bia wadwe yo se eye semi-final entina mo ko dia bema and the revise we know to no mani abrepa ye kesa according to Abontia ye fero say Mbappe or say womu ko je ensom ade so mu na so na me Portugal president ano pay ye the updated by Emma Wotesa mekacho so Portugal man panyina na anria the month of March omoto abayino eno aya His Excellency Antonio Jose Orano wanonsom aya de se wo share Portugal team no na seguro ana chese opani ye kana sam ensom atwa no pase with the flag Emma Ronaldo ana see Ronaldo ensom ade customized jersey ensom Emma no make a message and chese ensom country Portugal players na enano pay our sports bite ensom animal no mum de amama sako no so ba bia tache yese no na fe Portugal players no wo mu nyina na chese ase bibia ba be show mumu wonu support Portugal for no president e ka twa mo say wo de monya hwe kura de wo de monkai Diogo Jota na Jota wo ha anka bia nkanai wotena mumu ana nkwana mo ko World Cup no etu de wo se wo de obehwie se bia betwa wataba to bo asena wadi agua wo de nyabotere na wo de anya fa no se de obobo no ensom ade akai aye Diogo Jota na sa behanu na boysi omanim ensom asesa amena me no kasenkoda no wo mo som ade adoye pasa wo mo be ya djuma no ade ama chese Diogo Jota wo som anya ne ba bi ko eno enso aye kakra free wo banano peno so ewo dwumadi no so na ebiam onum se jaminya no se ko plama na won ko World Cup ni bi no Shadrack Mano fan sa Rory Jennings na Jennings enso ayo bi asese wono so wano so bona adwo na ko plama World Cup Jennings so chesa Thomas Tuchel wa ho badu no ho ko plama se ai ana Morgan Rogers ewo form wo 10 ana Jude Bellingham our form about 10 kobusa Gareth Southgate sana Southgate ayo pretty sexy wono som ayo na ono obekaya the last ayo Euros omokoe no I know say omako permanent start na so akoda no afi bench aba no in Kenya and aba ayo game mo Korea se na obese anka bi ono som start ni ade Korea se no na cheso bia on se coach ye fero say South Southgate I am mistake any adiana am say same ano penina ye fere say tuka abeso repeat here na do abeso kan nyina no say Wontumi Jako Palmer ewo fie ema ne ye obekas ai wo pra koba na form ne ade na den ne ade mame musa se ko Palmer free bench eba ene obi a wo sem onim bono o de wa kan kro yentie Rory Jennings ewa bene wonu so make case e de ma player ye fa no ko Palmer.
Right. I think Cole Palmer should have gone.
He's not been good enough.
He's not, but when you think about what Cole Palmer has done in his career, when you think about the fact that he scored for England in a Euros final, England are playing in a Euros final in Berlin against Spain, Cole Palmer on the score sheet. I appreciate that form has to dictate the England side, but there has to be an element of it that is about reputation. There has to be an element of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have made a mistake here, because if it isn't going well, look, if it's going well for England and Thomas Tuchel's game plan is working, then I think we're going to be fine. But say we need a Hail Mary, say we need that answer from the bench. Yeah. There's no Phil Foden to choose. There's no Trent Alexander-Arnold to choose with his creativity. There's no Morgan Gibbs-White. And there's no Cole Palmer. That to me could be so damaging. I don't understand it, Darren.
Right.
I think Cole Palmer should have gone.
Rory Jennings and I'll just your Denny accepts Emma na just a Cole Palmer no crana one fanankwa na just uncle no free bench a bumpan ko bet me I am be the man one fanankwa what you want fa I fell 14 and so uncle na be no one sound fa I Arnold and so uncle sanko for mu nyina no e drew the more dear omutimi ya bibio ebiam Morgan Gibbs-White and so form our womb and man Nottingham Forest nyina send your form na wo kan dia and your Gibbs-White mu nyina no and some our form back today one form anko aye tournament no wa bra no and some aye kakra from a deba na yenko La Liga no onum say Jaminya no say La Liga for na sleti almost say aye 14th and 15th of aye August and just a Premier League no and as La Liga mom I was say chance here na de men say kan say clubs no yes someone aye ma dwen so mo complaining aye wo me we World Cup July August ya we say ye league and La Liga was one no my baby almost be as one for World Cup and I be a share now increase I get the number of teams on World Cup no and it's semi and you want and also be a woman now I'm no share calendar no and that one day Jumanti Sabia will player and to me could do final of the World Cup I said into them register more than a 25 and I said baby and some our league in Montania we bet him will be a ball ever bro should do holidays into that woman to me sesa calendar no na ensesa no tena ensom emane nya adwuma na mawusama for be report to say Barcelona wom sikana wom de year innovation our come you know sikana sa and I'm say how but among for na report ya uko Spain wom say Marca and a jabanam zona say Marca ye fans and kebia mad for die onti wom ka say bia Barca sikasa ankanya wom akra onum sam paper no ekoso ka say one Laporta I na dwen say wo be hia aye socials no na chese socials na omoka sempuna na epunu no metesa wo se one Laporta ebe so hia sanfo no nyina na wo no omoka se bia kwenta ho se bia bese bia boss adi ka kwache originally be 1.4 billion euros bi and some how was se bia omo settle so omo sanyi bi enfanka ho ana sempo bia omo extended 1.4 billion euros and no aye financial package no womumiem anyi bi nka wo dia na ne almost what me abema to be e dia so serabe akam new adwuma no womusom abawie because I'm say for few days and ye sheda hu say bia bibisa koso any ade a chese no aye said Barcelona foi am say Marca for na day womusom adejai abeto abontia ye day aye ho nkomano nyina no ensom Bashak mami Morocco ni akota na ye fo no say ade is Azuli answer mebeka na enwa say Morocco boy no wonu som ayobia wakokonya pra na omo hwe na boy no krade meka say na sana tedi oba me say aye World Cup no na also bon bo adma Real Betis akoda no wolobia Barcelona e ka so omo pe report amenya no say Flick na onom pa akoda no yes Betis say womunya omo dwensam omo ton is Azuli edi ama Barcelona na boy no be stay beyond this summer and say what do you say bia wɔn bɛtɔn nsom agiskadia ɛne ɛwɔ dɔw na tiwani na ma me bansa akɔda na ɛfa no sa Ronnie Borgi na Ronnie Borgi ɛyɛ obi asɛm no makyɛ sɛ yɛsɛ clubs no bi ɛwɔ Premier League no mu a wɔn nsom ɛpɛ no because ɛnɛ ɛmsa ne mmɔdɔmpɔ ɛwɔ Premier League no mu ɛnso anasɛ La Liga no mu na wɔn gyiri ɛba so ɔba Premier League no mu a ɛno nsom ɛbɛbɔ nti bansa akɔda no yɛabɛnya host of ɛyɛ clubs ɛwɔ league no mu wɔ Premiership no mu a wɔn nsom ɛbɛsɛ player no wɔn nsom ɛdene ba Ghana ni akɔdan na yɛfɛ no David Odro deɛ no Barca handles no ɛna de ba sɛ wɔmanya offer no free Australia na team no ban na sɛ free Austria team no free Austria enso ban no wɔm sɛ David Odro sanka Barca gye a wɔn bɛtɔn na ne nkɔm de ketua bi ama Barca na ne akadachi bia no sɛ boy no enyini ofifɛ no mo tɔn akoda no ama na akwa na ne anka percentage ɛno ɛyɛ future sale no Barca gye wɔn adeɛ but the American can say Barcelona woman rejected a yes offer no say afei ana mo ba bedwen ho enti ya manita say David Odro no and so besia question say modamba all ball and ma Barca almost junior team no and so eso ani pa na unim sa no pregentia me di come out just say a teaser say Bernardo Silva according to Barcelona woman to the about a player no and some and Barca any according to rack 1 and Catalonia radio woman you know report say na wo pass out here wo bi a wo nanka enye Barca nka bi a Juve bi anasa bi a Fenerbahce ne Galatasaray bi ananka bi abekonom ana Barca for three omuti say wo mo pew wo mo miamu e ma Barca chese verbally wo mo no agree ana abana no yasa Real Madrid afa ho ama Jose Mourinho say wapau amenam omutiri ba se player no enso betimi asoche na wa join bobo kwefa no say Madrid na de twoma wo enso ade say ye chiri kokwa si ye ni ne ma o wo se na no ya chese Bernardo Silva enso okomeki statement bi na statement no say Barca mpanfo ni bi anyo mo de esanse ya asem bia wo ka eni kwan se epie free wano out se na woni clam na kasa o na yesa manfo so agidie pass na ye kasa no emsa Joan Cruyff ekanema bi atwam se uno uma Barca aye second choice eni kwan se obebo Barcelona se Barca so opel na be ye ho na Barca de ye fa ye second choice nto munya no kwan na chesa branchare kwan onko na won tiri ba se player no wono so disappointed aye Barcelona empanfo e wa bram no kasai Bernardo Silva enso ade no gati cold as of now na chesa proposed aye move sanke bia Silva ebe join Barca no and as of now the emsanya de say move no and so betimi abaso a ye de aye update and the aka nyina no enso ema no no pe e wo shoro so na mo na tiri e ba say bia Real Madrid anti and e bia koda ne na wono so aye de oye na Julian Alvarez said no we aye reporter aye from Atletico Madrid omo camp ana womo so ade banade omo kan nyina no say player no enya ready say one on the club ebe ko wo sebia ase bra was memma sebia entokwa bi ebe dom ntem se what by force ebe free aye club ye fans Atletico omo be so mo chese boy no enya ready say we be double dance asuban na di ana Barca as a club enso enya o madwen se wo mo Atletico ebe twe sebia chinchina ntwan mefa no we se memfa ne maw we se mefa ne be wiase na kwa entokwa na be he dabi Barca for so say woman some empesa dia no kra na sakoba say Barca for monitor scenario na no mo na be a time na ekor because it's time and time and try will be on to send here a brown ko na ne omo hwe na say be a player no woman sent me in Canada and you ambako all out for Chelsea a boy na ye fano Joao Pedro na say a boss be a player we woman hwe na so mu nyane dia and ye Chelsea and ehuna mane because sa 120 ne 130 na ebia basa be so mo betua no wo mo de ba Chelsea beje ama Pedro no wono som abantia mo no ta se de wo mo som agye no besia ko e wa bra no pe no ensom aye kakra ba na Marcus Rashford a priority and so be stay e Barcelona na Marcus asom na abo so stay no wo say me te say ba munchin ese say Barca for 30 million eswa em say yes ban krado mo say ebia be 35 million euros no wo som ebetimi atua eye update memensa kase bia bobo kwefa no ban for no wo so monitor because Rashford on say cry and obi so who born na say edema Barcelona tina and kamia say bamunchin so ya club wo so monitor say the boy situation no and some ebesi akwa ya de won komano nyina na emao wo kai yourself Maria Bartomeu where former Barca president ono enti enene Barca for akọ ahoyehiam awomtiri paso na sa Messi na reporter baya one kind of crunch na Barca mpa jaye emali Messi akọ ba bi obekọ no was say a historic mistake in the history of FC Barcelona e mean see that now for the first time Barca a mistake woman nuomo papa because Ninkalio ebetumi akwabo ama Barca team no Leo Messi be koswa je Ballon d'Or Leo Messi awo hanka bia by now no womaje aye Champions League said the last time womaje bia aye 11 years ago entiane no aye historic mistake ana Barcelona ya womaje ya ana player ye fancy Leo Messi ensom akoya na Madrid aye club metese omane aye Emirates extend omo contract no na Madrid and Emirates ni say womo som anya extend ya kwa control na Jose abaso baba drew and area Bayaba Studios the memensa kakwa ne say Jose Maruna baba drew Robia, woman can schedule yes, also barrier. Make say Josie. Ababa drew a Madrid crowded at and watching the presentation. I was a bustle. Midi Kante earlier report and Kosum our Santiago Bernabeu. Say be a hono ana Chasomo Ben and be a supporters no more now swap by any activity say. Woman yes, Jumediano, our Santiago Bernabeu and your and a Babasono. I yet there unveiling and some other coach and some other Yajuma Ababaso. Now say awesome now seri no pay no make us manager for say Josie and some ayobi atese na ho keka no wo eche wo benya nkai na yakra no wo real processing ya start season no Madrid abo ebia e classico bi ha ba ko de so de sa wo bi ani ya we dia wo ba pai obi bolo pa ba de be si bi ese onua chese djuma no wo kura yenya start season am say bibi ya ye no na manager na mete say wodi kan any place will be adin commandada we make some weeks ago me am the betutwa and some am make control say manager you find Jose and Mbappe when you play for say Jude and Afe was sanem chese Vini nom Mbappe Vini ana chese Kotoa one sankrofo nyina na din komawie Jaminya no say wo mo Jose e de agu paper eso sa ankabeya omunjo omokwan no mahu Rodrigo SND ewom anu wachi Eduardo Camavinga ekao Raul Asensio ensom ewom Dani Ceballos ekao Franco Mastantuono wonko ana Fran Garcia wonu som enko wo nyina no manager na be say omunjo omokwan na okay say some days ago ebeto just Arsenal omo boy na ye fano Ricardo Calafiori ayobia Madrid eso omo pe ema ba say Jose ana catcher aye president ne sam amfa aye Calafiori emra bra asa gragro Arsenal omakodanum deminya no say and no pay me say yes contact akoso na Madrid and Arsenal and some edin commandada wo mo hyase o mo busa say anya bia kwan da ho so bia Calafiori o mo betu ya fa na kwan na o mo no boy agent e fa no say Luchi wo mo no Luchi some ahia aye meeting no yes e ba some yes somewhere say last two ko ba bi ama chese meeting e ba so no nyina no wo mo no boy agent edin komo a wo mo so some abasom de Calafiori Ebantiaden say aye ni bra manager ni jiri pasa wey aye David Alaba replacement our brought to me about 3 what to me about left center back and some amatim no achasa Calafiori no wababua aye club no pantine woman some abasom de ba aside aye Brahima Konate onim say still now no Madrid ada so market ni ma woman say another top level center back and center back bi akeke woman pobi abon no wano some abaya probably slot in abaya peno wano some aba start abo enyo obi akeke no aye sedie wano some abasom ye nioma anopai me be tu twa say Kuti Romero aye Christian Romero our born ball and some ama Tottenham Hotspur na me catch us man you for no Mate sa yes man you for say omope we say later and about to just Manchester for no some sources at the base will be an prepared bid and will be an Cocancha Spurs for say womope Romero na omo say one more Harry Maguire, one more Lisandro Martinez, one more Lenny Joro, Matthijs de Ligt, and Aiden Heaven. Akunano Bobo last season Pantina say all center backs Emma come 5 year. And then I was say count Emma Sandy Romero Ebesoso enti enyano kre omono womon kaso mu probia nana akunano fansa Mateus Fernandes our Badman West Ham no we can some the betu when him say West Ham for same valuation our boy no ho 80 million euros and as a pounds mum 80 million pounds no man from and on kaso mo pay na metesa Manchester for no giri say wo mo betimi starting komo no e wo 60 million pounds na ne odia kobasa bia ye twe kra na abroswa bia 65 bi anasa bia kwachire pa ye bia be 70 binti man for no say wo mo ko start around 60 million pounds and no ye serious city ana Messi Mount ayobia yes Mount mposo be ko bia amount no say Michael Carrick and a stadia one some abesu stay no koso bon ball Emma Manchester United on Messi Mount no when he be akonto mo man kwan afi one some improve na one in position ensin now so abene and some aye kakra eba na me Bournemouth omo boy na ye from Alex Scott answer Alex Scott ayobia a host of clubs one some our Premier League in ape na Bournemouth for no say woman no boy na kasakra omo so mo extended the contract and I say Alex Scott extended contract na woman pejana buyout clause and I say release clause area call around 75 million pounds into ya say woman boy no edin komo woman be sa akoda no so extended the contract at my club you found some Bournemouth e wa bro no update and some the free o ma so the Bernardo Peno and some I was show no so and what when say you call ayensan from ayen and some body akoni ya kanisa aye Chelsea no ade Chelsea clubs awodo a wo some akan Atlantic for the aba wo say Chelsea ebeto ebia players between 3 to 4 ba me ensa ko enan bi de Chelsea ebeto bat de be ha dwen aye World Cup no answer World Cup ni to be so player bi akasa na kwaso me World Cup into de ma me monwa basa na edilenium and say wontimi anya ntem na kwaba bi after World Cup boy no and some amano ko peja na wonya suitesa ebasa bon safei wodo ba be second option essence wono Champions League no one qualify to World Cup no na wom tiri e ba se benya impact and some our Chelsea wom market no so nene wom aye say Alonso edimi say wom ye untouchable our Chelsea no aye captain aye feno Reece James yatona enye Cole Palmer, Moises Caicedo, Levi Colwell, William Estivao, and what is Joao Pedro, and Josh Echampon. Where names are yedi kama sound to be at the amount that they may. Woman Yabasam, Woman untouchable. Also, Dina Bobo, want Kukuraya, and I want Enzo Fernandez. I just say, woman, you're Chelsea. I already said on Beton. Tiana said the right amount. Everybody Castle Kukudie. Woman, see you say we about 50 million pounds, and what Enzo Fernandez, and so around 120 million pounds. I amount. Woman, some demand what the body are. One Beton, one farmer, on my happy. pisa enkoda no ensom ebe stay ewa brain no eno aye kakra free aye omonso aso de ba ebiam no wo mo Chelsea ebe so mo jo mo kwan no Enzo Fernandez, Marco Cucurella, Philip Jorgensen, Azal Disasi, Tyrek George, Anna Jackson, and Delap, Emu Bako, I was so moko, Anna Sense no. Say a fancy a Jackson a chain Delap because Jackson no one a Maresca and and it's Alonso Barcelona Castle to me Paul Benkum some other banning no Mona Julia Pasomoma Jackson the second chance and the Omonton Delap Emma Bueno and some and you said your city ya don't come on in Emma you tell for an hour pay and a Man City so on say Man City Omotimono Metesa Nico Gonzalez Rico Luis Tijani Reinders, Omar Mamouche, Matteo Kovacic, James Trafford, and Nathan Ake. Woman now see a players are a bet me about Man City for and some Ebeja Omoquine this summer. And no, I said a city our piano peno. Yet update and some Abamami Bologna. Woman your coach, or Francis Domenico Tedesco. Now Robert Drew a Bologna Crobuo. Jeminian say Tedesco Albano yes say or the Lufthansa and a buy just and a flight from Frankfurt and some about Tedesco anyway we be drawn up a base 8:50 and no a local time and our coach no I be draw Bologna and our manager and former coach and my Belgium national team no we be ya juma some adiama wonom na onum say Italy a national team no dey yenim say Roberto Mancini and a bear na latest I want to say yes Mancini wonu no ho papa sa emre bi atwam no coach national team na wo ja eye dwumade no eto ho na ono Mancini nam se wanya agree krasa wo be sign aye contract no na omo twen am ya to aba on se FIGC aye Federazione Italiano Giorgo Calcio wo mo som abeto aba na aye 22nd of this month omo to aba ni wie na ne yakoba so bia Giovanni aye Malago ewini nkwade a Mancini and a coach wo be 2 million euros a year our brother coach Italy say Giovanni Malago and we need abane dia and Mancini I was what na dream and no I say the city our brand pay no ya day update and some ademo ya yam fasina ya mama share ayama no na afi yam fadiaka ento aso this Wontumi Sports Buffet. Opeho and ye adwuma so edi free ti yababa so yababa hwama no ne ewiama no ne ansa na yaba efie Black Stars I will see dinkomo because World Cup no ana ye hya ase ano no new na ho ye de me ho ye pa ya
ya we are cool so ho ye
oh already adum
na kwade me buso ye dey o ska ho ye
Steve said be ai cool dey
so me see wabonti ho ne na ye big problem so need to go pa
zero mo ka chem sen so to studio do show na temu de ba wo wo we o
ezi e be bo so bu fili no
anya sem kito akra walk up and some be see stories in the meeting na I enjoy a lot is happening the area show na I woke up with financial investment in the doors and Timo won't disappoint it.
Almost a talk a toaster BRB.
The drivers in careful, careful. Teachers and also Kwadani na Ubia Wankoka our school.
Ubia was say whoa. I'm almost a Pakiki. Pakiki integrated physical sports therapy and fitness center hona Coach Ike and Isaac Ametepe Santoro ko sports maze ɛhɔ ana ɔmo wɔ hɔ na Mike mo kɔ ɛyɛ training no ɔmo monitor no pɛ nya asɛm to akra yɛnkyia ɛyɛ coach Isaac mo ɛna kyɛ sɛ coach Ike mo yɛ adwuma pa Mike sɛ ho yɛ deɛ
be nyame adom fancy na
okay
set na ne make e bi amenti ase
ade
o se me pe boni edi
ada wo yɛ dɛ
Messi a wo wo mu no se me pe boni edi na ne na menti ase
so
bi aboko
erade adom kakra
awon so fata ni eti nanim pa
sɛ wo no abrochire bogade
shares no dey sin ani no
mani mu ma TV so
Charlie weather we there this is exactly weather and they say we say here for some of us ayana if you are the boy you ho kire dodo
it's Donald Trump ya no dwa ye kakra no
ade
say suba na wo keke ntia o se sa wonya ba ya apa famation check bibi ni adwene
the be the make carry a different no me make the skin condition if we have bona me sweat here and the day we ni be ba manim no
see awo ba ya check bibi ni adwene
oh they be medium adwene na ho me
make na
the moment me sweat na the day ade be fa manim
ade mi nka no
ya so tena either so betena Kenya na say Ethiopia
oh that's the mark of Rwanda
hona be bo
that's
mo de we dan come up
Trump na kan
yemre
Trump go gunya na asema
yemra me di
o se awo ba ya na Mike mo dwene
o ka ho ntina mo nya mo miensa no ti ni na wo bi
wonya say
wonya mo miensa enyo no ne ba o tirima nka wontimi nya miensa sa
school fees
ti Ike mo no and I'm training. But you just need to be at the place. Once I'm more expert, or more bear show a year when you pediano. It's a BB see or Moody see Yama. I almost for machines. I want us also the training.
That's right.
Into self training and then expert treatment. I think that is the best.
Very necessary. Yen Chassie.
And now France any Ireland ball game back home. It's a proud World Cup preparatory game. Now, how game the coin, I learnt a lot. More so, Michael Olise to Madrid non common being power. And that angle of why I kept my whole attention on the game, no, and I say, Olise, en common pa. But me share France preparation na Macron ejo mo coin no. Me come Macron or France president. Ne relationship, ne friendship, everything he did with Mbappe, wa brand mu beja omo kwan no. From president, you know. Me started to see at the time when Mbappe person free Paris Saint-Germain. Na some more Babe Kachre. Say, oh, Mbappe is a local boy. He wants him to be the face of the new Paris Saint-Germain. And that man could be a Kuruma okay home. Why now Obama City agent? All of those words was to make sure say one darling boy from the local municipality. Because I represented the city, no. But then come on and call EA and family because we are on a personal aspiration. Play and say a call PMO Madrid, the biggest club, arguably, football. No, so I could try. No more. Yao, and Okoye. Mbappe Koye, no. He never thought so be a challenge. Oh, Madrid. But Mbappe dream now the coin and say, oh, for national team football, yeah. Why you could do a stage here, yao. You trim the 2000s, you trim the 90s, you bought World Cup, Italian 90, US 94, but bought France 98. So 90s, you bought World Cup, me and Sao 2000, Japan Korea 2002, you bought 2006, and you bought 2010 also, but me and Sao, but yao, you're discussing Mbappe, the exploits, Biano. We speak to two legends of the game, two iconic names in the game. Oh, Chelsea Pele in history. As a team, now all rivals shoulders with Leo Messi in the final. One club from American was
big names.
Pele and making a record as a team, hat trick in the final. Mbappe HSC record no as a team. Wakano. Then when all pinning to the wall for a title, Leo Messi, another big icon in the game. But your footballer, ya me senior way, ebema sebe facha mo mo beti so kakra. Ye nipa.
Yeah. Kosho age now skebia aba. Skebia nam kwamu bade de bia na otwe wunya trophies and laurels, one kasa personal deals, image rights. The only use it there.
Mbappe all of from mechanism Monaco ho a P free Paris na or so superstar flower one time. National team football American and look, national team football ni be a players at achieve late pa. Club football do ultimate be ko no project bi ho ya achieve one waka ho bi. But national team no yaw. Utira nye na golden generation na be expire na new beginnings a one we abebre pa. But Mbappe ebe kan Sissoko, Giroud, Griezmann, Koscielny, omo batch no, he took over the baton and out of nowhere Mbappe na afi only France. Yo, I'm telling you, we are one cry now, obesoro kakra. So the Vini all battle magic Champions League, my say before the Batman Ronaldo ne Benzema, I was supposed to take over all of that, Vini susu dibim, but then Mbappe yejuma. But yet say systematically coach a friend Didier Deschamps, were designing or were weave a system here protecting Mbappe without the ball. Mbappe really and naturally doesn't defend. Mbappe, he doesn't defend because systematically, because Griezmann or America in the game, but drew Mbappe. Giroud the main America and can hokra on Tumrika. His role and also about function between the two centre backs about disruptive to create space. Na Mbappe afa. So from 2018 system Bia Didier Deschamps or we and more so no also about three central midfielders behind him. System near 4-3-3. A 4-3-2-1. It was the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree places more emphasis defensively on the back line. It is 4 awachiro. Not 3 anymore. Not 2 aba. Not 1. At also. Well, how Christmas? I say no do. I say so. But coach, ideologically on first because I saw Giroud up pin center backs and Mbappe our speed and talking about link up play. So player on drop it MLK game in San Francisco. Griezmann has been one of the best players. 2018 France World Cup. Mako could do final. Omashe Croatia 4-2. Omaje title no. 3 central midfielders and they protected Mbappe without the ball. With the ball over 2 ISIA Jumademano. Make up Griezmann and Giroud. Fast forward the by him. He is still the most relevant player of France. Now here by a new 2022 4 years later system no still na Mbappe home by. Now a born home by for variety of reasons. One key reason back gonna say Giroud no profile into Wontumi nyini for because France 98 team now no coach Didier Deschamps or captain it was a team molded in that same shape. Let's go to France 98. Madam Shadrack and Yansha lineup no you will see that Christmas tree no. Enti anya me won say Johan Cruyff na say Pep Guardiola. Upon who our ban and a picky possessive idea and also see the baby free ho. That was how he was brought up as a coach. Didier Deschamps on a captain of France team no. Okay say ho no more striker the other day I was telling you. But your striker will show goals. And your striker will function a lot without the ball. It is a shot back lineup in here. Yeah. Oh say the bring your DSCT no. Yeah. All prepare we no unprepared 2018 lineup on some fan to do am the Croatia no
final no
okay. So we a France 19 Lizarazu Thuram na ne ma ne nam has say no on the ball 2 and a Disali my own friend and a Frank Lebon on the ball Laurent Blanc bench the Shams na captain at that time no on the ball in goal counter position now ball on anchor back line what mean twemo and chain he's one of the best sixes so they can do Gawan US 94 captain of both sixer he never attacks the opinion on some of them call me shemo chidi amamo so obo na up defensive idea no but team no cost no one baby at the one of my 10 no Jokayev and Zidane I'm going to game ni nyina adwuro so Stefan Guvac we say no lead the line no yaw wa mo shot back okran kopo mu na di we World Cup no but on the lead line no
Giroud profile na bia
I mean show Stefan Guvac ni who den were physical aerially were dominant but only born ball game with Thierry Henry bench. If you're looking for technical players we have gone to Thierry Henry brought back to Russia 2018 after the first game Didier Deschamps so Dembele free team go and check so coach no respect physical grueling players are omo dere untumi bullion bebre na o hwe formation we o ka say game when Zidane any headmaster no I had started before closer Ebenya headmaster 2006 no na Zidane a headmaster because when you brace with Niti against Brazil and almighty Tafarel the goalkeeper for Brazil, solid goalkeeper. So your boy no yaw. This was the formation in Sababe Kanye. Giroud no. The role all you say or function in a way Mbappe so between function. Now omo you find us at Chouameni or Rabiot and then there's Griezmann. After game we say Ochenyi nsa. Na afidi ya nima bebo tia Mbappe kakra. Nima bebo tia Mbappe kakra. And that nima no Emma Marcus Thuram di banko munum say bia. Obetime play Giroud role no a yaw. So wetime play Giroud role no dia. Asembesi France team no. So person ati dey make ya say Shadrack mama highlight from the ball game in Rado. Olise goes to Nina na me chiro ba bia na Mbappe gina. Sa moro adwuma no de Mbappe onya bia mo. Me catch on e. Oni coach ni ba kokonto kwa. On be discuss. Sa mo see we nyina hu Mbappe no a lot e woni trim. You not understand this until the World Cup starts. You not understand this until some line up your the ball you won't so changes room.
To say the enra we are singing our beer ball is abasui. So opese headlines na nya wono. Enya headlines no kwese system no favor be but no system na favor Mbappe. Okay. Oh the na Giroud ehu hia no because when teams retreat into the blocks in a deep block ya na Giroud shembi. Now my ball number outside the box a whole favor Mbappe no. So on the counter taking place on outside the area ya na Mbappe because at that time the whole area no Giroud. But I know how a game no cost no. Almost all the time na Mbappe move no our box no. Na ball number frato e dey ma Olise. Almost all the time no I'm a create a crowd Mbappe. But outside the box, in a space is for her. Na Olisa fa ho. That year, center back the na kwa higher running center back the year create space no. Na Giroud ye no. Mbappe ne onya mo bia. Mbappe ne yes adwuma no. And Olisa ni desire do mo fa ho. And no ball volley no. This is it. Go in America no. Go in ni. O ma bia Mbappe na. Shemo no bio. Watch this go. After ball we say and show her. On say Mbappe ni picture no. Hwade o ya. Oh. We try na mpese ka me but and me the production no local so. Mbappe. And I'm good. Yeah, about only 6 in Mbappe gina. 6-yard box no. Only one player share red boots on the Mbappe. Yeah. That position naturally Mbappe mpe ho. Chungo peso wo be e bo penalty. But the 109 so position. Okay, Sanka Giroud ejina. Kona Ibrahimovic ene Drogba no ejina. But on pe so there be because your power no occupy her. Defenders na ni so won na chi nipa do won na. Then the spaces na ba go the amount the way Dembele, Olise, Ryan Shaki. Omo fa ho. Na crowd no was a crowd no. And you will be understanding the situation more simpler when you have the third goal. As a 9 he was always leading the line and systematically Dembele Doué and Olise free Nigerian chinti or no Mbappe no to mean free box no more. The coach has told him say stay true to the box or Mbappe join no the game will come because your players carry ball the bar but so also carry the bar on the so not to catch you but say my friend I made the work and so meaning say Mbappe never so get more involved there. This be a man a target man. Marcus Thuram and Ebonai. Maybe on Mbappe on the left, maybe a Dembele on the right. And I'll say Dembele beko bench, I'm Olisa far right. And I'll say Dembele ebeko right. No listen up, but just behind Marcus Thuram. Then Mbappe on the left. Mbappe on the left. No any freedom no. So that Thuram by Jumaya always see. On fin third goal no so. Then they have the best of picture. After the goal, the third goal, the O'Kelly ball. The O'Kelly, you know. Now think about Mbappe's position. Think about the space creation. And you might be Mbappe, you know, how the space was created. I mean, watch this. Watch this. This is a ball carrier. Before no football, you feel so hard. Mbappe is a baby at the Mbappe. Oh, yeah, I saw one to Phantom True Ball. Oh no, she is higher for more. Uncle Chica Crab Mount before now, over back 18 no frame no. Aha, watch Mbappe now.
Oh, Mbappe ne two center backs in hono. Once I'm corner chibio, on corner chibi before watch it here. So as a 9, honest ujina. But because honey crowded, you want to be for one amount. Now thinking say, Mbappe baby a penalty box on one. Yeah, only the person in general. Only two the general, two general. Maybe a penalty
for sandwiched between 4 players.
So in this situation, a fat Obio to be shooting from distance, like Coutinho, like Hazard, like Olise, like Lamine, Dembele Muno. It's a first them another chance to take the goalkeeper.
Not to me.
Not always by force and for one and for mount. Because I can also take the goalkeeper on. Yeah, and to be very honest with you, Shadrack at the Olise corner chicken to have been the bar. Shadi Mbappe baby or see Olise for born into a honor bet yase. When in San no. Shadrack man and corner. What's that center back and I and when some more Jumana Mbappe in penal. Has some back and I now he wants a true ball here. But center back's in the oh, yana kakra mauni nyina na wo hwe de center back ne be Mbappe ni nyina no o kipi Mbappe which is Adwuma Moro oh de mpesa mekire no the first nine no Pep no nye Ibrahimovic ni nya ho asem no say ne krofo ne ba wo fa ho center back ne ho na Messi nya freedom be bobo no infa nhye. This is where the issue comes up. So baby Mbappe jinedi I'm telling you ono person oje no free because baby only say ba Mbappe so free ase habasa but they do so whilst having a center forward here. Now that center forward is him because he has Olise, Dembele, and then Doué behind him. Natural ball carriers, natural playmakers, and of course, natural finishes. Doué wants to score. Olise can also score. Dembele can also score. And Krofuna Bojina Mbappe chino. Any pa on pay shooting. Ryan Sheki. But systematically coaching speed game. The Ryan Sheki don't start no. He would love to go more vertical and direct. And also soon a city majority of the squad. But he would have to find a 9. Somebody back box him. Say Mbappe jump box him so they are listen mobile superstar no. Everybody say no more jump Mbappe nyina back listen superstar. Or to see obedwene. And no na me catch you day ni say the problem I have seen Madrid in Vini around Jude Mbappe. Another Olise ebe create extra problems. So Madrid anymore. But what I say, Vini, Olise, Jude behind Mbappe.
Na coach no obane.
Jose. Oh yeah. And your problems in a coach to be so more. Yeah, you can. Coaches are big boss, but not all problems and coaches to be so. So when you're crying. I read Ben Hayward the documentary on why Vicente Del Bosque had to leave Spanish national team now. It wasn't down to laurels or the trophies I know achieve. It was down to how to appease Madrid players, you know. They said not Del Bosque a former Madrid player or Domaji Champions League 98. But Barca players in Oyusuomo. After the World Cup final, no, Spanish media not to man say no, you can't continue to do this even though we are chalking sources. How do you manage the problem? Bring the Madrid players in. Yeah. So your problems in na coaches in be.
Not to me.
Nanya nanu ya Ancelotti na ja Mbappe mo koi. Say problem sorry on him so. He left the thing altogether. Abelo ane Alonso abeso so anu a ye di Jose saba no. Not all the problems. It will be a jaw. So Vini, Jude, Mbappe, they are not really satisfied. Free coaches score already. What are you, Lisa? You think Jose can? That's the first one. Jose your problem, kakra. Ana player power ya kakra man in your first one problem. So maybe you listen here. And it's not because 150 million. You listen what they call maybe Vitinha and Enzo Fernandez. But if I'm to stay in the context of France, BD Champs, a better thinking the system now. Once and then because I'm a buffy blaster for no mistake be. Name yapa. Yaba.
Well, Mate, me that say. Steve Bray.
Yeah, a lot of story about from the English camp and the headliner no. The state of Jude Bellingham and then Morgan Rogers. You see, if there is any coach or call into this World Cup, na me personally, and Yomako Yemana, I would want Thomas Tuchel to at least make it to the final of the World Cup. because of the noise back home. Now we hear about the story about Cole Palmer. Now, Ojitumu said he has not had the best season, but Odin come about pedigree ne hunsembi. That is on one dream no. Ohun say on merit. Any can say Thomas Tuchel, Efa Cole Palmer, but because of the Euro final and the fact that he stepped up and scored that goal, yeah, to question the skill set and I say the abilities of Cole Palmer, nature say is either you have something against him or you don't appreciate good quality football. He is that player. As a unyan with team be muna na any injuries now or at the levels are anymore. He can be deadly for any opposition. But Palmer a very difficult season because of Chelsea. Chelsea's season in its entirety, Wontumi ye players be outstanding from the Chelsea group. Chelsea had to deal with managerial changes. They affected players, no. Obi will Palmer style, no, and he would want to use him in a different way. And also it goes against the productivity. It took answer questions over questions. Why Wiyamba now Oman narrowed it down to Morgan Rogers and then Jude Bellingham. Why now was starting? But from where I sit, it is a very healthy competition. Senior minimum footballers, you know. Morgan Rogers will not be thinking of starting ahead of Bellingham.
Yes.
The players no build chemistry, friendship. Also, I know from the U15s to this level, and away Hoko Germany. Straight away, Onya leap no drew Real Madrid. But they are players that Omuni for a very long time. So it's better that you create a healthy competition within your team. Maybe I can't strength in that, but this is quality in there. Should Jude Bellingham struggle? Now the at the weight of pressure now to the Real Madrid star also, because this season at Madrid, at this point there are discussions as to who becomes the manager, player, your promises are over. How well I'll be finding the best situation to fit all the 4 names are not new in here, boy. So a getaway, an outlet. So this pressure and discussion about to chair. This tournament. So Jude Bellingham would want to perform to a leveler. I bet shatter that conversation, Kakra. He comes to the English national side. There he meets another discussion of Morgan Rogers. Rogers here, there, he is capable enough. But I have tournaments, you know. There are certain things about player performance. Wontumi nchirimu with worse. So I wish that Thomas Tuchel and they are not the 7 to not this particular team away ever performing, because most of the tabloids and then the pundits we know would want to see no, they are waiting for him to fail. Send a script, you know, a perfect to read. That is how omu Intene Spain for Boshe ahoya come. Omakosem 30 matches undefeated. But we mo di ene and last match no club mo boy and no mo nya convincing. There's nothing to convince you, my brother. Players in England would want to play. Tiwana call all out akupra. Palmer is a better player, he's a fine player. Arnold is a fine player. But the manager has been given the job to choose the best players. But the NT who say what they are saying outside, affected this group. And then they say, group when your group are egos womb. At this point of Hurricane's career, can say we more can be channel, even though one year Champions League, you know. But for the quality and what it brings to the free, I was saying come back channel. He is that superstar, a world class center forward in the group. But Hurricane exhibit any trait of an egoistic leader. Henderson Nibi ebi ni omu team we mu
Milan squad way.
Dabi me who be
No ego.
They no I don't the only player or no what that bit of ego character kakra Jude. But the key man in your team no Bukayo Saka shouldn't be having ego. Very chase doesn't have ego. Harry Kane am boni din. I Pickford na oko boni din so ego anase magay. Inti nka wo hwa. Saa de ne di omunya as English na nka say ye ego ne de. Nka o masie no. Now the focus should be the football. And a discussion weba. So I wish Thomas Tuchel obetimi akọ far beyond baby Gary Southgate Eddie Omukodru. Anya sa the discussion over a bit difficult for him. Yo, Mbappe is waking up to idea one predator say it could happen, and he said, "Oh, you're Nike athlete, my fantastic advert, but going to the World Cup because of Lamine Yamal in the French side, one shot Mbappe made the poster boy."
Say.
Now world game no Barcelona for now a force wa change narrative no come La Liga best player here Lamine Yamal Winsu Bundesliga best player he performed well at Bayern. Now most star no similar and in Tebima chassis here debate between Olise and Lamine Yamal who is better and then no couple hat-trick. Newton so actually see and baby original no and run American was it's either the slot in Marcus Thuram.
Olise there's someone to me gas want to bench me coach club gas or bench Olise at the dilemma
Didier Deschamps
every face yeah.
The game no party send no America ideally a suit Marcus Thuram for Mbappe to thrive. Nti obetima about Thuram Mbappe be boss or about 10 but on the end up the final ball na action.
Okay,
but say the discussion has be a ball listening because of who Lamine Yamal fandom there they will always change their narrative until ni omo peno and then ya na world game no a channel towards into omo per Messi Ronaldo conversation into Casa and Robin ya there Iniesta Busquets. Nobody is willing to listen to that. You can save it for your bedroom. So Olise Eba are all share similarities with Lamine Yamal and also they lead the touch Okita the torch bearer for Spanish national side into Hebessan Mbappe who is chasing the all-time top scorer in World Cup history. The rate our nation so World Cup we cost to send in previous 2 editions now. He will end up as the top scorer our World Cup history. But the neighbor is a shame. Something that he didn't envisage. Potentially, that is what is likely to happen. And videos here, Newton network say game in the year bar striker and the UBLD. But I told the edges. And also your Dembele and then Michael Olise. So I don't want to be Didier Deschamps at this.
And I know it be a just friendly game untina. It be a coach no so I say.
Yeah. So who the team here? I dey fair pa most satisfying. And so who say Joe we omo ye ne training na ba. And omo dey ahye. E de chen bibia, e de chen so omo win match no.
Okay. The commentators need a kind well rehearsed training.
So what can team no who na should be? Our training ground so no ba page no so na see. You are the most happiest person. Whether you lose or not. Who say okay, am we in tune with your coach nature? Until say a completer, they will be unstoppable. Nia who ya omo ya o ka say enye friendly match no, that is what they are practicing over there. Ni omo ya training grounds no. Final ball no, who fits on it? When they begin the final strike. So what you say? So say Mbappe, you know, mean feeling or I'm a guy.
Okay, me saying so. Sir, Sa sister no so similar to the Enrique Bo PSG no.
Yes, and PSG.
Dembele no bought say 9 but or drop it say King DNB. Now ma Luis Diaz mo no Luis ma found. So in this case coach no be decide okay Dembele no me bo
9.
Sa 9 no ni Mbappe no so nya the freedom say the we no so
okay, so Mbappe be bo the baby a wo che ya. Obeye defensive duties na which Dembele.
Another question. And as soon as I be catch it say Dembele so catch it say also attack o masa me nkwa also bench ba be
players no mo ya akwadro naturally so could do position be na honor flourish ya any other assignment be an over ha no onye me hu no sa wo Mbappe mu baby o wodru no
Wontumi
I do not think so will be taking up any other responsibility but the who Emma Mbappe ni say o hwe ni age ni group na the Olise ne ya Desiree Doué ne omo maka no na Mbappe die no ye Marcus Thuram ne Dembele Kante mu group no ya said there is a new age before omo bem so we end up finishing the World Cup Olise ne benya the tag a superstar based on videos here and any impact it will games no if he continues like that Nase Lami Yaman started World Cup ni first game wabo brace and I say hat-trick we so first game akobo bracer discussion never kokakra ebe tilted to omumi no as to who is better and then ebema the shining star no one sha na Capito enyanasa he's my favorite I like him a lot but dear Olise you know he's bringing another dimension to the France attack.
Okay. Well, Steve, me da se me ba mic on Facebook. Nana also a channel. And YouTube me share my messages kakra. I say Marcus Thuram plays same role at Inter Milan with Lautaro Martinez. They say Thuram they said na new work and so when the best started there. And I also say Mbappe call left there means defensively. Ideally. Also Oba. So Thuram 9, Mbappe to say on the left, Olise, Thuram Dembele on the right, balance room.
That be the Mami new team, France team now they told so no, 98 there.
Sharak Monsame France 98, first 11 no, most starting 11 France 98.
Only way to about 4 ni.
Okay, so any.
So Okoni say the chance bought 2 pivots until 4-2-3-1.
Kante Chouameni.
Kante Chouameni. 4-2-3-1. One na beti my Thuram. Na 3 no. Mbappe would have to play behind Thuram. Yes. So person o accommodate omu nyina wo field no so. I don't know make catch you say Bako would have to sit on the bench and between Olise, Dembele, Mbappe.
Bench. Ballon d'Or win and uncle bench.
Inti say
there on one start you check your France or Kromo first game so almost dinner time no.
I don't anymore have wait to be that bench. But some people accommodate 4 way which is the ideal Didier Deschamps team no dia.
Say so picture no mo try no. Dembele na vice captain.
Okay, so vice
captain na coach on the right hand side.
No crane say, oni Steve na munya na clear. No crane say, de keka no. Dembele, Mbappe, mo di be ko paper no so say e keeper no kra.
What you say?
It mo fa mo nsem na de aka mo fa ntwa
be ba we di chan. Me menye di chan. That video di chan. Well, afei adankwa ya domese. You are absolutely right, Newton. It won't surprise me in the slightest if there is mutiny in the France camp at the World Cup. So many world-class attackers, very little structure offensively and defensively. Reminds me of Argentina 2006. Adakwaya don the buy Mike.
Fancy, me da say I nanka we nka magenda about my main way into the conversation. I think say teams about tournament. I know mu here variety. You can't kasabi say namrodo and senkwan. And to this case, true. Why be true near? They have a lot of options. Now the options, we on the outside look at it differently. I think that the France team can shape up in various ways. They are more discussing if you want to still feature Olise, Mbappe, and Dembele. It is strictly a 4-3-3, where they play 3 midfielders, say Chouameni, Rabiot, now the Bakwaka home, and then you play your Olise at the right, Dembele as a false 9, Mbappe on the left. It addresses a lot of issues. The issue of defensive contribution from Mbappe. Yesterday there were improvements, Mebaso. But if you have a left-sided central midfielder, he covers him for that left channel. It brings balance. Now, it is said Matuidi. Exactly.
Oh, okay. So what about Rabiot, Chouameni, maybe Akante?
Exactly.
Okay.
You get it. So that provided the insurance for Obia only defensive duties ni ye. And your mapping Kwana most aspect is on tackle. Olise is so near you without the ball, Olise does not work.
Said the Equino, no, me per se, make you quite muka or tactical question back up, no person or answer mammy. Because probably you are starting
to
you saw Queen Muka.
Bisa.
Especially having trainer, so we defense trainer, so about Olise. Dembele na Mbappe. So we mummienu mpo se omonya adwuma. Meaning say load no untumi mo enti Argentina, Spain, sa nkrofo no. Even Brazil omegina for 3 omekun.
Ejiso mo so gitun so mbeboa.
Ejiso mo gitun. And nothing na mpese.
So na my question there was an improvement.
Exactly. So okay. I'll come to the numbers. Okay. But the main can say to correct the structure of the team, the 4-3-3 will be when they have the ball. It could be a hybrid. Hybrid, not just that they can be defensive and then be offensive as well. So they'll find that balance. But when they have the ball, it's a 4-3-3 shape. Omulusi bona, they would have to adopt a different shape to match up to opponent Omokoshia. A depending opponent in any approach or deba. Inti a style ni and then the counter style to what the opponent would adopt with possession. Some way move formation, I must say the shape with possession and then without possession. Same way, sir. Exactly. So sane enti 4-3-3 nchese be throughout ye bo 4-3-3. Yenkita ball na shape ben ye ba befa. Kwan ben ye fa so defend the ball no against the opponent. Opponent ye be map ya baby ono so ye na attack defa. Ye be ye nyina ho adwuma. So I don't think say it will be a tactical equation and a formula before the coaches or Wontumi nkrake. They have options. Now the case for Mbappe, e bi onso say if you are looking for yesterday, one of the players who worked hard, especially without the ball, Mbappe can be.
Yes, wow.
I think role now in a remuno. I would agree with Newton to an extent. Or the role no. Ideally, be sano bekas on pe. But even Odiamemene he's a player who had the most touches in the opponent's box. There's a penalty box of the opponent, Game ni na of the two teams, players omunya kwine bobi the almost 30 omo free bench by. No player had the most touches in the opponent's box than Mbappe. 17. Yesterday, his dual win success rate is 67%. It was the third best. Contested 9 duels, won 6 out of it. Tackles 1. So he played a part in how to work without the ball, but your typical Dembele mo energy nibia. But there was a difference yesterday. So it is not a question of whether Mbappe betimia tackle to say Dembele. Will Mbappe contribute defensively? From the earlier indications, it looks like it. Now he's a leader. Every time they've been to the World Cup since Obera team him, he was never the face or the leader of the team. He was only a supporting cast. Obetimi friend said the main guy, but he wasn't their leader. 2018, Mbappe wasn't France's leader. 2022, he wasn't their leader. He was their main guy.
The face.
The face of the team.
Oh, okay.
Now, he's the face of the team and their leader. So, sacrifices must be made. So, Amba ne bonono. So, he knows he owes it a responsibility to himself, his teammate, and then his country. Say, me na me captain no. What next can I do, or what extra thing? ana metimi aye de aboa. So the roles are different. This guy is a conundrum. It's unfortunate, say the recent coaches he's had to work under anyway, you know, they are purely tactical. Mbappe can fit in the two. He can work with a purely tactical coach, a coach like Mourinho type now. They also believe in the human aspect, how you approach the player just to get the best out of him. Did Mbappe not thrive under Alonso? So what you don't need to play like Enrique's PSG and Sanoa Bobono. He's the most lethal forward. Players have World Cup way. Yes. Even including Erling Haaland. At the big stage, there is no Haaland. Haaland is formidable. Washisha goals were leaks. At the big stage, greatest of moments, Mbappe currently, of all the over 1,000 players on Moko World Cup, he's the most lethal. Knockout phase goals. Player beyond Shebin saying over World Cup or more. Am I wrong?
Daddy.
So the point is that you have a weapon. A tool you want the pros and cons. Into Ubeka say, me tutu na, you want a name so Wontumi tutu ni bio.
Oh, crowd is so boy.
Exactly. So you find ways to aim your shot and then take the shot as well. So you might want to describe it as wakoye Sancho Fianoma. Ujaina, Ujaisra, the offer na wafa musio. Deal with the musio. Until now, you're coach, find a way to deal with it. And he had the mock shots. Northern Ireland team, no, Obiano a ball shot crossing. Team ni total mobile 4 shots. Mbappe 6 shots. The only thing they did in Yama or Lisa is still shown here. Mbappe was not prolific. He missed a lot of chances up front. And the conversion rate course through by 70% Caribbean course 2 goals. He was making runs. Olis was brilliantly finding him. But when he rugby, Olis ball through pass Bimano. So he's learning to adjust and adapt to role now bono. Within the France social group, he wants to find a way. Oh, bet me adapt it. New role as the leader and maybe their central attacking point. But Senya no krana. Why won't you sacrifice Desiree Doué and Marcos Thuram on the left for Mbappe? In the grand scheme of affairs, I will not play Doué as a left wing attacker. Now me fa Mbappe in Kotu and why not to left?
Left one is Dembele me fa left.
Dembele has flourished under a yearway Debbie Enrique as a free ranger. You're born as a false 9 or drop it, but he's moving everywhere. PSG doesn't play the left. PSG on more right, You get it? And that is how come Enra, Oshe Dembele, he looked so uncomfortable.
Over 10.
Open France players, Nendo Mudiguina, Dembele can't move. Exactly, it's the role. Don't overcomplicate things. I don't think France need 4 attackers up front.
Okay, Jufu say
3.
It's 4-3-3, no?
Yes, simple.
Dembele.
He can play a 4-3-3 hybrid. Dembele as the false 9, Mbappe left, then Olis right.
Okay.
I think that should be enough for them.
There's a Thuram in also be bench.
Not
almost our
Marcos Thuram. Yeah, but no 2022 now, boss saying. Fine, no free bench in the bio.
First half now, Deschamps changes.
Yeah, Olivier Giroud, France don't need and a game by game approach. They don't need all the attackers to start. The options on the bench also helps. I have seen the French national team with an array of stars. Top attackers, Henry, Trezeguet, Djibril Cissé, for me in Africa. 1998, anyway, who didn't know start? Stefan Givok. Givok could be born, no. Yes, he had done well at the domestic level, but in the national team, who's also one group? Exactly. So whenever France has won the World Cup, like we know in 2018 and 1998, it is not because they had more star forwards. It was because they had certain crucial elements in the team who played to their advantage. 98 it was done. 2018, crucial elements like Griezmann, Mbappe, Giroud, and the way he played mostly without the ball. So France don't need all their star names to start. Hey, yes, some more attackers. No, David, they don't need that. I don't think it's a problem. My opinion, and dim say, they need to manage it. And luckily, they have a coach who has seen it, experienced it, and then he's acting it. Oh boy, he played with these top players. Zidane, Onim. Then he also experienced it from the outside. When Raymond Dominic, Monier, Jumano, he saw how the stars clashed and it triggered indiscipline in camp. And then he's coached them minimum 2 World Cups. Or about the 3rd World Cup as a coach. So, me who say a problem, sad.
Oh, okay.
And yes, the mini animal.
But any formation on the most amount for so the busy 4-2-3-1.
Exactly. Any of the
mini bench home and doors. By your cross will be now starters now, good bench.
Yeah, exactly. But you see, I am now some 2 I near beside way of free if you been our frame. It matters a lot, fancy. Young come from the agro. It matters a lot. Where you are from. The kind of family tree you come out ufrimu is very important. The referee now, say,
Somalia.
He has everything. Our visa, Our visa. He has a diplomatic passport. He has an A2 visa. Our A2 visa. Our working visa. Bet me dia koye adwuma wo. Anya so oni bio. Anya so ofiti wa no ko. Unfortunately for him. Last week, that Colorado disturbance, violence, of course, war. Yeah. And Trump administration, the travel restriction up to 12 countries or so. Amongst them, Somalia. And so, without that incident, what happened?
Not to catch you by name, who be say. Now, FIFA so anyade because say US na mo so banner when yamadia. I didn't know Iran. Ekasa mo change wo mo country and as mo base mo change mo ko Mexico. I didn't know already intimi nkodi o Canada na Mexico.
Aseme na me kan. Baby a free. Yeah, you see bibi 2 years is here. Ye wo mo a you check the degree of damage ni we na devastating enough. I was here mitigating. And you mo ekasa o enya hwe de ato we de enya hwe yin. Obia ne sani esi wa asema no. Trust me. If this was an English referee, FIFA would have found a way to still make sure, say, at least you're best sorting it out. The point is that Baby Awufri County, it matters a lot. He's not done anything. He's done his job. He's actually one of the fastest rising referees on this continent. 2025 referee of the year with the CAF Champions League final, Pyramids, Mamelodi Sundowns with the AFCON matches. So a positive. He's had a progressive career in the last 3 years. But the point is that his nationality, it has disqualified him or it has put him out of the opportunity of a lifetime. Senior players need dreaming of the big stages. The officials also dream of working at the biggest of stages. Again, financial benefits. Referees or more tournament, actually, $100,000. So, fancy for someone from Africa. Tournament for 1 month. We crowd the matches at about 2 weeks, and you are getting $100,000.
Could be more, depending on the number of games.
Exactly.
As the tournament progresses,
he's missed out on that windfall. And no dan China reputation. If he wants to build his CV, say World Cup it will be considered as such. But it's unfortunate that he's gotten into this situation. And your baby are free. Anyhow, you can't ask him. No US official will be denied that. Now FIFA better say, oh, designations for the games have not even been made fully. Referee already opening match, but we don't know referees or did the respective matches. So he could have played a role at any given point in time. But the idea now, if it was an Israeli, a different conversation. Yes, in Satian, and there's a perfect demonstration. Maybe a Somali referee or no insane of form cry, maybe was
Matter Mike, me da say, whoa, no, and I used to vote Mike, me da say, now, man for enjoy France, more than ABC France, and when we say, Mon Black Stars, the other na, Murora, a year France, the Black Stars, the Befia, Babania Babeshe, new say, or baby or Sunday fan. Now, on Twitter, Mausa Prince, William Stefan say, your third panelist brought depth and balance to the discussion, moving away from the emotionally okay Matemze Mbappe the end there okay Mrs. now where there
so I don't be aboko
oh okay yintiwe
me that say mama chete for nyahwefo nyina anape a 3p garlic mixture a free pure natural health garlic croje ne dia ye adro ne mfa nkan jamfen so bia mfremu enu ntimo ahode ni jane na so eye ntinim akomam na moja mu adwuma o hwe me utie me wo yade bi wo ntinim akoma ne moja me drama kan for dia ma sebeboa wo 3p garlic mixture e bo na boost immune system ne dia ma enu nti yade ntime me abra wafa edupai bi wunya nto bi dia pharmacy shop no eben wo no bore mu sisi anaje odie ene abusua ne nchenom emorenti ne no bia hodonyi fin ekekawa bia emfiri mu na moja eni afurisa ne se de se na pomode mapa wo hia no wonsa etimi akabi ene ye hwe menstrual disorder or pain so obebu ne nsa wo si ensisi suyi ana wote yawo wo ye be ma meso nsori mfra fidie ne ho wante ma na se a wontimi ene ye ntena na nsa na no ma mefa doctor number no entudwa ebi awa yade bi etete opesa wa friend na ode tu nanim dia wa ye krado friend sisi ana onje so the number is 0248 9288 say ya ka menstruation na se de nyina ye nim no se wo ba wo bo wonsa bosumi bia wo behunu moja nim eye moja no a enye na eye fie hu hia woni padua nim no e na e fa wo ba nim e de aba bonten enu ntie free best 10 e de ko 16 years no wo free ase ebu wonsa wa hunu moja na ye tufu be ma de ne ho kan wa obanyim tie ho no ayem hyehye nko asanso ne free 45 e de ko 55 years no we ra menopause stage oni nsabuo bi a eni asem ya na bebre na ye presanki beduru ho no isanse ho na de pa ade ba ko ewom ne se ensabuo no ye wode e friend menstrual pain ene wode e friend se menstrual disorder pain ntino ya na bebre na benya enka wo mu won sambo so mebi anso moja fin no esese etime eba abonten ye ka se menstrual pain na eye yawa obite abra wo bebu ne nsa obitine di abra wo ne nsa buonim obi nso tine di abra wo bu ne nsa na wies no se ne obi ya ehunu ne de obi won mo so on de ebeba won tehwe obi hu ane sa ba obi wo mu no a na bia 3 days na fe na ne yawa hyase obi nso di be wie no na wate se eye ne ya esu se ne obi ya ede etie ni kwan se ye wo ya eburu su pie ba sa na chese bibi na enkoye wo ni paduanim e na akofa sensu anso bone ne de aba ebia na moja na kra bontoa entime ma bontini ye nti e na akofa sa yaw dendenden no e de abro edura mekamfo de ama e 3p garlic mixture unya bi na no mebeboa ana ni moja ni nyina ba bonten kama na watimi ade wo ho afi yawa anu oden no e ho sanso ne ye wode e friend se menstrual disorder wabunensa enso si ensisi so ye emfama no de bentia obi won ma abnormal heavy flow pa moja esese ohunu bosome bia no ne de no dose dodo eboro so obi kra use pampers ansana ne ho atimi ato no so de obe change ne ho change saa na echese moja ohunu bosome bia no eya na no ode manti basa no ayemremrem wadwene ho bia wonti ase edro no eye 3p garlic mixture obi nso won ma wonyinsan ye wontwa abra so bosome bi asese obabia hunu moja anim no nko abosome ni dru a wo hunu ne de bibi enkoyi ewo nipadua anim ena akofa sensu ansobone no e de aba wonya 3p garlic mixture dru bi na nom de beboa ama bibi atoto na akwan mu e de ama ewo wonsabu nim wonso wo long cycle pa obabia nka wo hwemu 28-29 days ena sese wo de bu wonsa wo de no ekobro sa beba no so moja no kakra bi na aba eni nso enhyeda enyefe etoda niema yankase de nipadua na e de kan nipadua nipadua no eka ho bi ne kofa sensunsuanso bone no de breyen wo mpese wo nyinsen tu fa birth control pills enu bi etete sa na wo de wo se wo de bo wa wo ho ba na wo de si a wo na no kwan no se enu ni do so bebre wo mu a enya sunsuanso bone wo so afi wo nsabo no na ensisi so ye emfama wo jai no na wa pe 3p garlic mixture du pay na wanonom na aboa ama bibia akoso kama ede ama obi nso honom a eya wo okowo ye obia ne sene wo wo wi a ne nsabuo no etie nti wo mu ye no sene obody ne ti a wo ye asesa no esese bibia wo nipadua nim sa na wo nsabuo no ebeye obi time ka sa me de me wo wi a bosume miensa ansa na mabu me nsabio anasa bosume mienu esuno sene obia ede esie eno so etime contribute na akofa sa menstrual disorder no ede abro ni nyina mu no edro no eye 3p garlic mixture and bia na fibroid ene da wo yemu a eno so etime ye factor utanya miscarriage nyinse ne to mu ana sei eto mu ana besne ko ni nyina etime ko fa sansunsuanso bone no eba wo nsabuo no eso kese amoroso ntina da bia na ye kase wo ba hwa ho so yie hwade odi kwa wo yemu na kese ne doso na srade ne doso bebre wo nipadua mu a enya nsunsuanso bone ewo so na ni nyina mu no edro no eye 3p garlic mixture nei obi agye atuma opebito na no no ebeboa ama bibia akoso kama ewo wo nsabuo num ya na wotini nti ebasa na osisi achi na eye wo ya osisi ya wo ya wachi kase na nkasakra wote se ya wo ya abra wabu wonsa wadwo eye 3p garlic mixture etmeja wani subidi etichi ne wona moja wo hunu no do sombro so no da bia na nani su echi no waye ha editipaya no oden na aba so obi won ma na kote rashes bia begu ne ho o ma na aduane mpo ane kon enno wontimi ni di woni ni tifia wanhwe ya beka se wanyinsen esan se aduane pampan na pampan bi krabo fa de so a na ne bo efuno no enso na ye ne nsabuo no ena akofa sensunsuanso bone no ede abreno wedro eye 3p garlic mixture na home remedy ho ede masa menstrual disorder yi home remedy ewo ho pa ede ma won sabuo na ensisi so ye emfa emma no doctor de won fa nkame enu ntia no pe doctor se men kan cho se pe akakadro hwentia ena abrobe echi no kasane ma miensa we bob nano a nano nom ne kakra na emwa ema won sabuo no ensensisi so kama emfa emma afa 3p ne di djuma bebre woni padua nim eboa ma se no na eboa mema wo kwan hwonko so abo prostate no ban na to pressure ni stroke ni diabetes na se every ni padua nim eno ntimesrew entine fie mfansem bi anyi ho ano pharmacy shop no eben wo no obowura mu a obetimi anya bi na wonso wato anonom na emom hye ne nso se ukoto aduro no a hwese ewotoam ehwehwa ebo garlic eda ho ye kokko na ne ti no eye kokko ukọ na ne mama bobosi wanhunu waduro no ho enye no a wanim kopim so benya no bi ansa na wato wadwene ye wontanta wo de aduro bi so ye dan we ema ne how to aduro ne kofie wonu we 15 minutes waduro na wo no de enom enkofo how emre wapomoden me sorry so anopa dia na me kai wo pharmacy shop no eben no obenya 3p garlic mixture ni bi ewo ho enu nti saje doctor number yi abra me sorry na friend no cheche wo ya de enu kire ne se ne etie bia obetie o na waboa o ne number ni bio eye 0248 9288 0248 aya 3p garlic mixture.
Okay, whoa, yada say 3p garlic mixture. Ana yene omo ehwie no supremo brain na fe yenya no quick na yemra mehwe because and if you so de na yenhwe ade afifie so ba birthday boy
chairman
na what place word na we dey
o bibia na bibia
jodi
na mkwaso mensuka o bewie na ese bibia ye fa
asete yankwa
faz yamon common yanko na yini koma comes I Black Stars issues inti yerum na yemfan koma kakra emra na ni nyina mu no a former player the mother Black Stars of Ghana Ahmed Baruso ana watwetwem koma na nkoma wadi no during no time no and what they compare this time no so about football na players na ze nya wo mu no first na de na ba na ho den physically at so mu time no na ebi wo mpa about they say about base speed and power mrantie no enso ball no mo bono ano de wo nso e the kind of gamer wo mo ebo compared to wo time no na yebetie Ghana International Ahmed Baruso nkoma what they comparing wo time and this time say the players wo physique enso esitie Ahmed Baruso anyway etuja any voice no be ready na fi heading komo wonti Ahmed Baruso and ye twen say de komo be di Ghana for and we said nnuama enso be si akọ ye hwe say e be ready na fi ya to aso e de afri one ye said nnuama enso e be si akọ na ni nyina mu no ana osari to dwa say Ghana in game against Panama e match e si ehwe ni ye pa na ni nyina mu no o catch Ghanaian players a we see akan as a match no as 3 points ne de womoje e de Ghana because our match no you win and the hoop e Ghana because we win sa game ni we are waje 3 points at all the other games no o ko na do wadwen kwato kakra bia wonya 1 point kra ka ho a etimi qualify e ma uko wanim eno nso di nkoma kakra e de fa ho no e nkoma Ahmed Baruso the former Black Stars of Ghana player na e de nkoma no e de atudwa e de amanti e hwese ni Ahmed Baruso ensem no ye betimi rem na afi ye de nkoma de ho sere nuama e bisi akọ e de afa eno e kakra free no ma de ba side that no ye be rem na say Ahmed Baruso nye ready a nanka ye ko enimum I ready there intie no on conversation about the Black Stars of Ghana.
In our days, football is a bit more physique and stuff. Now, I think it's about speed and power, which is different. So, more of technique. So, nowadays, it's a different ball game to be that. Players are talented already, knows how to do a lot of things already. Sometimes a game might be won by a player. Only one player, he does everything to make it possible, even though he doesn't play alone. Play is Alex, but
Ghana game against Panama was here we about 3 points na Black Stars yetimi agie no na ebeboy ye no so onkomo ori tudwa ni nyina no preparation a ye prepare ni mom edu Ghana tournament say ya na mathematics no edu na ye draw wi and ye kobo wi ni ye hye wi a ebeboa was say simply win against Panama na ekobo de aka no na hwe so betimi age points ni bi e de aka no qualify ba ne say ma qualification and so come no de free and they buy our chances no and so to me ekoye peno yonkoma.
Well, I think they can do better. It won't be an easy task because now everybody knows how to play football. Yes, all the countries in Europe and other places, they've learned how to play. You could see some of the teams that qualifies earlier to the World Cup that you will say they don't deserve. But if a team like Italy couldn't even qualify, to tell you how football has improved. So it's not an easy task. We should try and take our chances and then deliver as early as possible because it's the first game and I think we should get 3 points. It's a must. If we don't get that 3 points, then we should see that our chances of qualifying will be very difficult.
Koma wadi atujwa ISU no kakra ede eba the last time Ghana ko a major tournament say AFCON na ye ko na group stages kra yentimi MPM free group stage na ayedin ede amaye no no ana GFA president say ha dream eyepa this moment there was a Ghana World Cup no ye more and so bitimi akonkan GFA president ye racket ede nsem kakra ede atujwa the last AFCON enuama nko but this moment there ye we said the Black Stars of Ghana. Thank
you to everybody who's played a part, different managers, different management committees, people have served, and I don't take this for granted. So Carlos at this time needs the support of everybody. He needs the prayers of everybody, and as a country, my plea is that I know we are expectant, but let's be patient. Let's give the technical team, the players, the chance to build and to be competitive. And I have a feeling that
GFA president was say or that coach Utuado Asepa because Ghana in Timinka 2026 World Cup history abra Otu Enka because no and a qualified team into Wontumi Bonia da Omodi Aseda my coach Utuado no so the FA president Ebonabaso Intie Kakra Iraket Ekai Efaho.
In the peculiar nature, the timing of our decision to let Coach Otto go, and here let me say thank you very much to Otto for the time spent with us and for what he achieved in Ghana. He qualified Ghana 2 times to the World Cup. So we are grateful, and we're grateful to everybody who has worked with us before, because different people have played different roles in the build-up, on this pathway. we say thank you to everybody who's played a part.
Coach Otto Ado say Yabona Basono, the FA president, FA couple, and I didn't come away to Ghana, in Jason the Black Stars this year. They call World Cup no survey no about latest ranking. HS Jesus Nina Ghana GC no and no NFA pa na say we Ghana GC Brazil GC no we are England, Germany and Morocco. The Athletics FC Athletics for and omode sa so we at the bainti say GC pa na dey ball World Cup na dia Ghana ye wini ye na edikan ye twa Brazil etwa England, Germany ni Morocco ti omusi GC na dey F changes in PR.
For more match just nefer with Bono.
As
simple as ABC. No.
Nefeno. Athletics for the Athletics FC. Umu and yes, Sovino.
Okay.
Bye.
Whoa, Mate, me that say birthday boy new.
Yo. Say me hono Edamudi anache say. Mbusa say. Hono so boko na yendi blaster hon komoka. Kana World Cup fever no dey. For some time now, a phobia. Preparation na countries are holding no and so we Ghanaians so eguswa. Yeah, prepare now. And I know na me internet so I mean a sighting of one video from the blaster camp. Now me share video no we na asema me capture me hono say one the busa di papa ko passe. Say your team manager o henfa. Your team manager or what camper Ukraine video na wo hwe o TV ne so na me pesa your team voice bi ho na me switch attention ne ba quickly o catch goalkeeper after so ball penalty we are hwe o hwe no catch atizigi say you dive really fast o ka sa asem no enyan sunsuaso e wa atizigi so but me ba ba kire sunsuaso no yen ko ne ntie asemanto ensem yoka
okay yentie
first kick no
find me. You're diving really early, you know. Remove the ball. Brother, it doesn't matter.
Where do you call it? Semanyona Edin Commodifa, your goalkeeper at his gihon. Last World Cup I call Okodai. Now after that, you know, Osaka and Sembi Fatis gihon twice. And some kind of Fatis give weakness. I don't know Semanyon. But Satam no Omudum sa audio no man who saw my mistake away. It is a subsequent one or kind of
Mama.
Yes, sir. But nobody can technically say Atisgi or dive really early. But after the third kick, you know, or Sasoni Atisgi argument kakra. Now share some your baby or the ball not to know. On said born or the ato.
And you can say them say the whole circumference and a trap when it are.
But according to Atisgi Nina Wasem,
so I'm for born on 2 years.
Yes, and also Shadrach can prepare. But then yes, started young common Hana, Shadrach can prepare, and you mobile Atisgi Nina, and you do a bakuti. Yow, Semanyana da UTV. Now, Semanyana da has said is very important member of your squad. No, so World Cup analysis country by your fire who biano. Semanyana by one of those key figures, especially all moving from Bournemouth, Command City. So be offer a players in form or discussing 1, 2, 3 players when I say after training and you're born some very heavy penalties. But yes, all the show to be said, Nippon on any rehearsal and a drew tournament and you're on nobody at Yano. So coaches in being paid even the rehearsal cry. More so and common a course during the penalty kick, you know, and you purely technical. I had access to it. And I'm saying no. And you're very wrong. So the first one of seven the one to her boy, and I say you dive really early. So after that statement, you know, 7 years I coach board and imagine about so okay, my main question is at least to one time. And the magnitude of seconds a trim and sign the keepers at 2 more premiership no. Made to home and at least get on one time. So they compare we are. Now me repeat it because I understand your cousin, but man fold you know one intino. And I will say visual repeat it. And he was still saying sentence about goalkeeper. No. So yeah, Shadia wa hamami. Number 1 fitness social so say seven your born on funny into so he picked this idea from the premiership. And the artist give some kafa ball situation what they say. Artist give in tuned what the echo but watch it once at is ya pick
so any drew ha sharak into the monkey pia no drew ha
ne mbra ha say no ya once at is or pick direction when asemenya ka ho asem no because asemenya think said there are some 2 seconds here and with premiership per his experience I think quantum 2 seconds earlier so watch it very carefully he still have a way to plant now all check asemenya all the kicks or boko no asemenya no left which is keep on the right all of them number 2 all the kicks obutu so
we are born mumpija
nice this is more technical obutu ball also and all the kicks were the two from
normally penalty so we just straight now by half a rim
nice it obutu ni obutu ball so it is more technical na ofa ni na so ofa angle baako Semenyo no enkomo na oni we need no so we video I can't me analyze further. Yeah. All the free kicks no or pick one angle. 2 ni obutu so free yaw ni pick power. Ni pick power. Now pick power means Semenyo is not naturally a technical player. You can watch him the first touch and all of that. So or pick one angle sa hana medeko.
My power.
No my power bam. No in those processes no maybe try dey be Semenyo or ya wa ha say ya. Obi abetumi analyzing for kra. Shade bi wa ha. 1 planting of the left foot. 2 focus of the eyes. And then 3 the detailed information of picking goalkeeper no. So here we are planting the foot no ha. The left foot no. Or planting the a full station of the ball. One. The foot no. Then number 2 watch the processes. He keeps his eyes on the ball. On shot is give him because he doesn't care where it is will be because of call for power. So he keeps his eye on the ball. Baby, a person will hit no. Watch him. Now ball so now what is very very entailing they say at least he goalkeeper no okwaha ni bi on disabled your obobo no he's always like in the same position doing this so Shatizgi that information no Semenyo fan because nani eda ball no so nani but in the run to the ball one shot ball ni bio watch it in the run to the ball for shot Atizgi
player bi kran ka abeto 1 pound because who baby a ball ni da
nice
and who baby or person ko choosy sport or the ade na kwa koto so dia can you goalkeeper direction
now Atizgi 2 systems are goalkeepers use to back predictability back anticipation. Naturally, or more predicting, they move according to the speed of the ball. Those who predict, and Atizgi, those who anticipate, or chill, that is Martinez, Argentina keeper, no, or move with the speed, or chill, he anticipates your movement. But Atizgi doesn't really anticipate or predict. Then he starts moving. So at that time now, Atizgi move faster, no. The first one, or move under 4 seconds, but second one, or 2 seconds.
Aswati
because na Semenyo ka asem bi afa no ho say o move ntem dodo e na o twa 4 seconds num e call 2 seconds meaning say obe delay extra 2 seconds. Now watching this even me crediting the panel odum odo because Semenyo was still saying more about Atizgi. He didn't know and video we sense aka number 2 penalty dey call no once you planted the foot no na okonachi almost 8 meters and ran to the ball no. Watch what he does. He keeps his attention and eye after so picking information away, and then where he wants to send the ball, where the power follow ball. No. Second time, I'm very ball no satisfy.
Another power yet Ziggy
Sanka. And this time, no share Ziggy. Ziggy waited a while. It is that keep on the chair bukoye. At this point, Semenyo was still saying few things. Now, have you the ball not to know? A honor Ziggy Beba inche. The third one was Ziggy Beba. Let's go by this power direction. How he picks the ball.
You now you coach. Now it's a question na say maybe sir. Keepers now more them for penalty shootout. No kai Daniel J under 20 year World Cup no.
Yeah.
Ono kwa da say na nyam to hu so ka so ko na righter. O move steps, maybe steps 1 or 2 na wakofa ball. To say Semenyo second penalty na Ziggy akwa na nsanka no. But we move na straight, no more stretching. So say why you say we call the right there? I don't know be a 1 step 2 be. Now when only pull no nyina anye pe and I say woodwork na nye pe.
Okay, keeper no.
Yeah, keepers na say na make. Because we just we call right there. Now call na still ball no sound tune mu there dem me hu say bi o. And for so be any so. So when you so call left there. Left no one answer na o to ho wato but mu gina na na banal stretch ya ball no
because a bit more extra chance say and now betting at the last minute penalty takers so be so imagine at the last hour. Yes. At the last hour. But the American you say Shahar Semenya picks information on Ziggy. The angles is possible. Semenya, I'm telling you, on to miss a sound direction way because of Butubo also. The body posture doesn't allow him this way. It's always that. But up I saw the American I say, watch this movement. Semenya naturally up I saw her say, Baby I can say obey vertebrae good into a pair. It is a position and the posture how you know angle now walk on. Or quite to say you will vertebrae the right and so. And this is why he always go by this. All the balls. You see that? Now after this one, now this guy started kwaha, kwaha, do baha. So that got somebody confused. And it's a mobile we say. Or in the round or who's a sigi hanono and ojai. And osabe ye boni and as gijina and oboshe. So it told me that Semenyo a bruni permanent keeper now at the Sabuno Semenya Bobo actually. I'm saying this because am I supposed to worry? It's true. Am I supposed to worry? Now watch it. Oh, what's that is goodbye. What I say?
Born number 2 circle nanga.
The artist gika. The artist gika ha. Yentie wo hono.
Sharak sa zigiri na ready after mu yentie the artist gika yentie no.
O ka zigi oh.
Yeah, let's play. Let's play football. Let's play some football, man.
Oh, wait.
Shut up, man.
Wait. Hey, you are playing here. Look. But normally, it's not allowed. It has to be like this.
No, it doesn't.
Yes. Yeah, bro. We don't play like
Premier League, you're allowed to have it like
that's why they have the
point man. Get and go, man.
Bro.
Move, man.
Be fair, bro.
Move, man.
We know. Penalty no sports na the ball to no. Somebody I see the whole circumference of the ball.
Yeah.
I was said try line. So be the two anye chinchina interest in to sport no more. And our penalty different from corner kick because Declan Rice bomba boko na line no ball no pepe penedao.
Oko FIFA or IFAB mredma or you see the word hanging. Hanging means line na you try. Watch us of say hanging no say don boko na no. Eti ha no zigina eti. I don't know why obey is supposed to know is the Guinea tea. Semenya is right. Let me take you through this situation with Premiership. It was Semenya to also catch and I said you don't play in the Premier League. Semenya to also catch and I said you don't play in the Premier League. Now I do a big moment in the Power Stadium. Ziggy will be arguing with the referee and the player say yeah for born to her if this had not happened. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm somebody.
So IFAB and running here. Now, IFAB say, according to IFAB laws of the game, the ball must be stationary on the penalty mark. It does not have to be resting entirely flat on the mark. The ball is placed correctly as long as any part of it is touching or overhanging the center of the penalty mark. Ziggy. IFAB mrano sana chiro nti esrewa
okay come and
IFAB say necessarily say we say that sport nim baby am mark the ball to penalty no na say tom say de wa wo fufu wa to nkwan no da bi so it me han kenche say the semenyo ayi na to pani we dey say me aminu azigi minu akumana me tunfo.
So after this you watch it here. I had the grueling part na ehame pa because Semenya the toho about the subsequent one no and all of them just as Mekan Wasem Chirono he picks information on the ball he lifts it now if you washa say baby or the angle look he focuses and then drops the ball there and I'm saying Semenya you cannot kick 5 penalties and we're picking in a low and one angle so I went over in the Premiership and confirmed the ball near the 2 center. And I had a ton chain.
Oh, okay. To on say, we didn't or be bar post na me. And I say man we ni mo.
Me post the amount.
Where are we Jimenez? On say the no.
Yeah. And the
sport na nkasa na ho no the ball na to sport na no.
Yeah. It is so check the other Semenyo ye na. What's a sport go between the two actually. Patriot as
maybe are the better be
overhang but among the two closer to.
Eh nanka o say ban o he.
And na Ziggy But in the English Premiership, it's been happening.
Yeah.
And I'm far away say from Jimenez, one key member, and also about penalty power. But after Jimenez, I also said the same. I mean, getting more close because top level game media.
And Anthony Robinson,
Sunni. Or you know, say the two.
Yeah.
So some of your references say you don't play in the Premier League. He's trying to say there's make a chrono kakrabi wa ha. Ebia league num and you're born clean. Now back to Semenyo.
Ono Semenyo na nkasa Bournemouth.
Yes sir.
What are two anon pe.
Apart from the actual medical catch you for Semenyo ya my refi. How he
then you were born so
good. Apart from that, and I also said something.
The nine Benkum.
So if you have an analyst for a national team for phobia, he knows that when Benkum na plant no, you are station station born too. You are getting strength. Nenano on 2 more 5 and then Kolechi. Zigidi no body no 2 number 5. It gives him short range of run up to the kick. So according to you're too predictable to the goalkeeper. It's of course short range. Now watch Semenyo. Information I'm there about no. But we are the one about to crowd. I'm sure you know it. Makacho that. So I don't want Semenyo to do that or blast our camp if indeed team manager or you serious.
Call for power.
Or call for power. Or call for low angle and opaque information. What has changed from the Ushei and the Oyetia at Zigino?
When you say or corner or dine one so about body in I one.
Yeah. So no opaque information.
There was no
opaque information. What's one keeper now?
Also Conan or down over.
Oh, shake it because when himself maybe or the better. Then he goes for power. Power no means speed of the ball is more faster than the reach of the goalkeeper. So if you walk up your penalty bar, how about Bolibiano? When he come here, who that? His body posture even doesn't allow him to go for the other angle. Now, no, when the car bar, you're but for someone who call the other side.
I say, I'm penalty Jordan never.
You never know. Maybe you not Jordan cry.
Oh bench.
Oh bench. Now men can you first give one shot. Don't you have Semenyo car so or call fast no. Na Ziggy no sound or down go. Yeah, Shade be Hamame. I say Ziggy na faako. Ahano, Ojina faako close to 8 seconds.
St. Gallen.
Ojina faako close to 8 seconds. Yeah. Oh, sad you know. Oh my mistake of a video na view. You 2 million ho dey that. No one likes Ziggy. Ziggy he doesn't anticipate. He predicts you going here.
They say Ziggy so na best starting so.
But I don't know why such a sensitive video will come out. Ziggy, or Kasa over left, no call left to Akoshia Bono. So I know or did that go. A group penalty, sir. And also no contemnance. I mean, you say on track.
Then a step.
Anyway,
to no stretch we are. Aha, oh, one day. I
don't know why. But I'll call an answer. I also contempt because I'm not pick back on rush fast. And why are they any penny on my born? But also a picky angle. It's about going.
There's a massive game fees.
More fees, and you should stick to your style.
Because they're not been an American episode, also moving 9 right, left, a beer one, and sana or tunnel. So I don't know, and moving at the right angle, Nippon buffer from any semi middle quantity and one will be so. I knew you were going to go there. So, yeah. When I asked me, I said, really early now. So he puts Ati in a situation now. It's sensitive. And your parents is bedroom. He has to be very versatile. How about we bogu from power no. He should find out a different idea. Other than that, yeah. Semenyo me yesabesi form and come on e koso no. But bubusa asem bi say your team manager or hefa. Team manager says how many shadow. So
any class video we pay. And they know it is wrong. That is what subsequent one you do more audio no. And even me as an analyst, audio no do okafa Ziggy hono. Already know now already Ziggy actions are. You know said and some no dimini Ziggy. Patriotic I say. And then that's the tree. And then and it's a major tournament
to me.
So you're fancy. You're fancy. The other banana over.
YouTube for no complaints. No more video no, but yana copyright into your yana copyright.
My complaint is about umbo match for.
Umbo way dabe.
Oh, umbo match for.
I got 2 days.
But you're bonne. Unim. You're both watching the
close doors.
You're both close doors.
Omo na eche omo ho aba na omo na hwan.
We bo match na yaw.
Ebi omo apem kola bi dey.
Na say Ivory Coast ne Philadelphia second team no so bo. And somebody behind closed doors. Yeah, afterwards ne dey omo match for Franca obi anim say
go. Because omo match obi about 2 games obi about.
Yeah, omo match for Franca onye kra. Now Brazil, omo bobo bebre good pa. Even Panama bo more matches. We need to have some sort of chemistry and understanding the team no yaw.
And they true.
Yeah, and the blast bo match behind closed doors. Omo team one yeah.
Yeah, ne Panama ne dey kwan bia so.
Na Panama yes aka mo video bi am for fan say.
We want you before the game.
Yes sir.
Easy. Now on who you dey?
Na me adome ho ya pa the boss.
Okay. Yenti we.
Very good. Yenchi atifo na mo bibia a very good afternoon on this biggest platform so.